Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we're going to be teaching Josh how to play Valda. He has a skirmish coming up that is crack shuffle play, and so I thought it would be a fun idea to incorporate into like his like learning guardian sense for like crack shuffle play would be to play Valda. So I thought that would be pretty cool. I would like to start out by saying somebody asked me if this is Josh Lau in my DMs. This is not Josh Lau. This is Josh. You guys probably know him as Kato in the Discord. He hangs out with us all the time over on Twitch. So I just wanted to make sure that that was clear up front to everybody before we got started. Also, let's say hi to everybody. Mekado, Liam, Ben, Edwin, Jay, and Dave. What is up, guys? Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I am glad you guys are here. Playing Valda should be a lot of fun tonight. I have worked on the deck quite a bit, and I feel like I found a place where I've added a lot of consistency to the deck and how it feels so far. So I'm very hopeful that we can kind of talk about the deck and talk about why some of the cards we're playing fit into every matchup. So Michael already beat me to something. Monster Michael, Jason, what's up, guys? Michael already beat me to something that I wanted to talk about. I talked about this a little while ago, but I talked about ordering custom tokens like for people that are YouTube members or Twitch subscribers, and they are finally here. And with them, we have custom Agrablaze 96 sleeves to go with them, which I think is pretty cool. There are 6 individual tokens. You get these at absolutely zero cost to yourself. If you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, it is a part of being like putting money into the channel. I'm more than happy to send these tokens to you guys. I was telling everybody earlier in the Discord, the one request I have is if you're going to see me at an armory or at a ProQuest or... Hang on real quick. Christian Steinhebel? Really hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. You here, you new for the first time, guys? We got 3 questions we ask everybody. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? But anyway, if you're going to see me at ProQuest season or if you're going to be at Philly, I do ask that you wait just because shipping will get very expensive and I'd like to try and hand them to you in person if I can. But if you're not going to be at like one of my local ProQuests or if you're not going to be in Philadelphia, send me a message on Discord. More than happy to get them shipped out to you. We have a Gold Kiss Rum token is the very first one on our list here, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself. Rob really went out of the way for these. And then we have a Frostbite token, which I feel like doesn't come up a lot very much, but I do think it's pretty cool. I like having it for Jarl. We also have a gold token for all of you Victor lovers out there. We got a pretty cool gold token. We also have a silver token. I think this can be used across quite a few decks, mostly Assassin off of doing contracts is what I remember them from. For all you Puffin lovers, we have Golden Cog out there. Golden Cog also. And then the last one we have is a marked token. So we have 6 different tokens that you can get your hands on just for being a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber. So remember, shoot me a DM. We'll get these worked out and I'll get them sent over to you. I wanted to go ahead and talk about them. Tasty Paint Water. What a name. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. All right, let's go ahead and pull Josh in. Josh, are you there, brother?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, dude, welcome. So for anybody who is curious, we were not able to get Josh's camera to work. So we're not going to be able to have Josh's face on the screen tonight. But we are going to have Josh walking us through Valda, and we're going to be talking about the deck quite a bit here. So let's go ahead and pull up the deck, and let's talk about it. So, Josh, you've seen the deck. You know the deck list that we're working with. What jumps out at you? What questions do you have as someone who has played either very little Guardian or never played Guardian?
Well, see, I've already played with the deck. I already have been testing it, and I've already screwed up because I played Chris, and it just went downhill from there. But
oh, that's funny.
I learned very quickly the shield is very strong, and I wasted blocks on it because I got careless with the instant that gives surges and forgot it will buff the shield.
With Seismic Eruption?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So I made that mistake already, and I was like, well, I just wasted all my value on my shield because I got greedy to send in 9 dominated Spinal Crush.
No, dominating Spinal Crush is pretty good. Hey, Tasty Paint Water, thank you so much for the Prime sub on YouTube. I really appreciate that. It means a
But
lot.
the other question is, the main one is, why are they just the 10 attacks? Like, because seem like they're, like, besides their specialization, like, smelting the old ones and all the other ones that are only affected by guardians.
Okay, so this is a great question, and I'm glad you brought it up. There are 5 copies of the smelting cards, or the old one cards, or whatever they're called. I think, are they both called old ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
There are 5 copies of the old one cards in this deck. They do not have a crush effect very often, but they have heave 2 on them, which means if you have a blue and an old one's card left over, you can pitch to tectonic plating and you can heave 2, automatically setting up the Valda ability for next turn, which really helps you keep the consistency going. So even though the crush effect isn't that relevant, that like heave synergy is really, really powerful and helps us keep our hero ability turned on.
I see. Yeah, because I was just sending those at Chris for like 10.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you do just end up throwing them for 10. Like they are in there, like they are big numbers. Being able to dominate an old one's card is not bad. Like it's very, very not bad. So
yeah, it's not.
Just throwing value makes a lot of sense. There are personally a couple cards in the deck that I want to talk about while we've got Josh here. A couple of them are pretty obvious. Like everybody understands Leyline of the Old Ones, why this card is broken. This card is like obviously like a very standout card on, why it's so powerful. But one of the sorry, go ahead, Josh.
Is like the Vestige is only there to get Lamelight out, right?
Yeah, so basically we're playing 4 copies of Leyline on turn 0 is the idea behind this. And also, like, there's some pretty decent plays where if your opponent, like, lets you keep a hand that's pretty full, you can pitch a blue to Visage to go get the Leyline of the Old Ones. And then from there, you can use that in play to be able to throw something else with Dominate, like a Spinal Crush, or a Put them in their place with another blue. And then if it hits from the Dominate effect, you also get another Seismic Surge. So there's some synergy here with Imposing Visage being able to go get Leyline pretty early.
Yeah.
One of my... Oh, yeah. No, you're good, man. One of my favorite cards in the deck that I think I was sleeping on pretty early is Tectonic Instability. Tectonic Instability is very, very powerful. It, like, really denies your opponent an arsenal. I heard Sam from the card guys refer to this card as God, what's the yellow illusionist card that gets rid of your arsenal and gives them a ponder?
Blossom Dot.
No, that's the one that takes one from their hand. Like Dissolve Away or
Dissolve Reality.
Dissolve Reality. Thank you. Yes, Mekado also got in the chat. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all keeping me on my toes. This card is basically like a Dissolve Reality that we get to play in our deck, and it also has an upside of being a blue, and it has the upside of creating Seismic Surge tokens for us, which is really, really powerful. And then, all right, taking a look at the sideboard, we have quite a few cards in here that serve different purposes in different matchups. One of my favorite cards from Mastery Pack Guardian that I feel like I wish I could play in more decks is Crash and Bash. I really like this card a lot. We will hopefully be playing this card a lot tonight, Josh, so that we can show how powerful it is, because I think this card's insane.
I think it's so too. When I was testing with Chris, I love that card.
Yeah, well, it's also a common, which means there's a good chance that you get one in your Crack Shuffle play, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, see, when we practiced, I got the stupid shield one last time.
The shield one?
Yeah, where it's a block 4, and if you win the clash, you put a -1 counter on their shield, or do 1 damage if they don't have a shield. If you lose the clash, or the winner puts a -1 on the shield.
Yeah, I have a Crack Shuffle play skirmish coming up on Sunday. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to make it to it. I don't know that I'm going to get to play Crack Shuffle play. I'll probably talk some of my armory buddies into playing it with me at some point just because I want to play the format. But this has become one of my favorite tech cards for Guardians in general. I think this card is very, very powerful. It has a really good role into Verdance, especially inside of Volda, because we can dominate our big attacks like Choke Slam, put them in their place, Spinal Crush. Being able to play Smashing Good Time from hand or arsenal can really go a long way, especially if you chew through their equipment. I think this card can actually give us the ability to like help dominate like Verdants into the ground to where they can't really stay afloat long enough to like be in the game.
I agree. I was
right.
happy to see that you put Midas Touch back in there after you
Ugh.
took it out from your victory list and you learned the hard way why you need it.
Dude, I haven't played against Prism in so long, and I was like, well, we'll make more room for Verdance tech. And yeah, man, I think I would have won this game, or I would have won the Prism game if I would have had this. I think I would have transitioned into 4-0. Now, I don't know what my opponent went on to play against. You know, it could have been like 3 Gravy Bones for me the rest of the way, but I think that I think having this in the deck is correct.
Yeah, I do too. And a funny interaction is that I just got brought up to by the team today. Because the allies don't have a cost for Prism.
Oh yeah.
So they
don't make any gold. It's awesome.
Yep.
It's just free real estate with the Midas Touch.
That it is.
It's really, really cool. I like this card a lot. And then admittedly, I'm playing Pummel in a lot of matchups in my Sideboard guide. So we're probably gonna play this more than we're not tonight. I don't know how I feel about this not having Tunic in the deck, but we'll see how it plays out tonight and how it feels.
Yeah, I played it against Chris and it felt okay, but then there's like I have to keep my hand just to send it and take so much damage.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the downfall of that is that you have to keep some cards to be able to play it. So you have to 100% learn where it's okay to eat spots and where it's not. And then the last card I'm going to talk about, and this is mostly just for like one, I think this card is actually good in the Volda deck, but mostly it's because I've had a Grandeur for so long, and I've literally never been able to play it in anything. I refused to play it in Bravo back in the day, and I think this card is absolutely stonks in this deck. I think this card stonks. So I love having this card in the deck.
I agree. And the sad part is that was the first Cold Flora Fable I pulled was that that one.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I love having this. I was like, I am excited to break it out of the snap case that I have it in and actually play it in my Valda deck.
Yes, yeah, I sold mine because I don't play Guardian.
Fair enough. We were promised the Jarl stream, so Ochoy Josh changed his mind, and we decided that it would probably be a better viewing experience and I think more relevant to the meta if we were looking at playing Valda tonight after him and I were talking about it a little bit. Plus, if this feels more relevant for his crack shuffle play, like skirmish and like what he's going to be looking to do, because I think crack shuffle play is everybody's Valda. Is that how that works?
Yep. Everybody's Valda.
Interesting. It's a very interesting concept. All right.
Which is why I asked you for help, because you're the only person I know that actually loves the mirror.
Oh, I do. I love the mirror. I've always loved the Guardian mirror, and I'll probably love the Guardian mirror as long as I live. It's a lot of fun. All right.
Yeah, see.
Can you still see? Can you see Talishar on my screen?
Yep, I can still see it.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure I hadn't lost you there.
Yeah, no, I would. If we got my camera working, I would have killed myself because I would have been wearing a jacket in 90-degree weather.
Oh yeah, dude. Why would you ever be wearing a jacket in 90-degree weather? That's crazy.
Because it's the League of Leviathan jacket.
Ah, I see. All right. Well, there's not a Riptide matchup in here, so we're gonna be winging it this time around. So we'll tell them that we're thinking here. All right. So looking at our sideboard, we need 14 cards. What do you think we're playing, Josh?
Disabled, 100%.
All right. We are on disables. You are correct.
See, Riptide He's got a see when I would run the shelters.
Okay, I like shelters as well.
And then let's see. I would run the block cards, the 4.
The Crash and Bash. Yep, absolutely.
Yep,
Crash and
yep.
Bash is great.
And then I'm trying to think what I did against Chris. Pummel.
Yep, the
I
two
would-
pummels are correct.
And then this is where I got tripped up with Chris. Because I think I ended up running the Batter to a Pulp just because it was 10. But I don't know if that was correct.
So Riptide likes to play a lot of pumps. So we are supposed to be on Chokeslam in this matchup because we can try to deny them the pump ability for being able to play their pumps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ochoy Dave was just giving you a hard time. That's just Dave. He's Dave's a teaser, as they might say.
Be glad you're not playing against Chris, because I had to deal with Chris's Riptide, and it was not a very fun experience.
Chris is a good Riptide player, man. Chris is a good Riptide player.
Yeah, that's an understatement. He's a amazing Riptide player.
Yo, what
he's
is
pretty
this?
scary.
Put a card from your hand or arsenal on the bottom of your deck. Destroy Mask of Malicious Manifestations. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal an attack action card. Yo, what?
Yeah.
What? Turn a face down arrow in your arsenal face up at the beginning of the end phase. Destroy this. Is that our opponent
Arcane.
here? Okay, there we go.
Arcane Barrier too. Like, why is he running Arcane Barrier?
I'm assuming this is like a budget build. I was like, yeah, toss cards just said something about it being a budget build. So I'm assuming that this is like armory deck pieces.
Well, the arms are.
Isn't that also? This is also from the Azalea deck? Yeah, the chess piece also from the Azalea deck.
Yeah.
I guess what do you think here? I mean,
it's just 4 damage. I mean, block with 1 card. Yeah, because you don't want to block with Pummel. It's a 2 block, so you want to keep that.
I think taking 1 here is fine.
Like I said,
15 and a half hours of sleep? Kevin, that's crazy, bro. But they're going to Manta into something. We're probably going to have to block with the Pummel, I'm imagining.
Oh, yeah.
Put an aim counter on it. Okay. Well, we're taking quite a bit of damage here. We're about to get juiced.
Right. Well, at least he's got no follow-up because he got no arrows in hand, so. But it's going to hurt.
Yep, so we'll block here. And then the really cool thing about this is that, I mean, don't get me wrong, this turn sucks. We're going to fall to 34. I hate that we're going to fall all the way to 34 this turn. But we do get to play a ley line of the old ones and, like, basically clear our hand.
And start the Valda train.
Yep, and we get to have a seismic search to start our turn with. Hey, Jersey, what's up, buddy?
Because I played Chris twice, and I found out when I found that card early, I had a better chance. When I found it late, the game was lost.
Yeah, so I will say I've also noticed that Valda's impact on the game, like the seismic impact part of her name is very, very accurate, I feel like. How am I liking Valda compared to Victor? They feel very different to me, Logan, if I'm being honest. They both feel like aggro guardians, but I feel like Valda hits the aggro guardian matchup in a very different way than Victor does. But I'm enjoying Valda a lot. She's really fun.
Yeah, since somebody brought up the horse, I can finally say it. I am finally proud of you for once of getting off the horse.
Bro, love the horse. We'll never not love the horse.
The horse is dead. It's time to move on.
All right, so we have a seismic surge here. What are you thinking?
Let's see. We got the old ones, which, damn. I have no idea on this because we can't. We got 3 reds, and that is not what you want to see as a guardian.
It is awkward.
So-
I agree.
pitch one of the reds to seismic surge or plate.
Yep. So I think we're supposed to pitch this one to the tech plating.
Yep, and then maybe just swing hammer.
So I actually would prefer to just go ahead and heave 2 here instead of swinging the hammer, because it gives us the ability to have 3 surges for next turn, and we can try to play the pummel.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Those cards have heave on them.
We can try. We might just be blocking with the pummel next turn, but we can try it this way and see what happens.
Yeah. I agree. I forgot those have heave on them.
We could also make the weird line of over pitching.
Yeah, set up your pitch deck.
We'll just keep the pummel. We'll be greedy. See, and we drew 2 blues. See, this is absolutely phenomenal.
Yep, but now we're going to be taking whatever he sends at us.
Nah, that's okay. Whoa. Pausarino, big dog. Findle's fighting spirit.
Yeah, I wonder if he's trying to fatigue.
It's possible they're on fatigue Riptide. So, looking at this hand, what are you thinking? We have 3 surges for next turn.
Right, we could. Well, we'll pitch one to tectonic. Probably you'll. Well, it depends what we block with, because this is just damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends if we want to preserve our life, which I think we should. So I would block with the old ones, and then we just play. Our turn, we'll play headbutt, dominate. Well, no, because those are 2 blues. So, yeah, we'll just block the old ones, and then we'll just play the heave card.
Yep, and we can just play the heat card from our arsenal. And the best part is we'll have 3 extra resources, so we can actually activate tectonic plating, and we'll also be able to play the pummel as well.
Yeah, I forgot the headbutt's blue.
Dave did make a good point though about our last turn. We had that promise ground that lets us make an extra one every time we create one. So we could have played promise ground or whatever it's called, and then we could have promising terrain. That's what it's called. We could have played promising terrain, and then we could have heaved, and from there we wouldn't have given ourselves an intellect penalty, and we also would have had 3 surges, and then we would have an extra card and a life coming into our next turn.
Yeah, that is true. I'm just glad somebody asked, or you brought up a prism question, because I know illusionist and I was able to answer it.
What prism question did I bring up? You talking about the Midas touch from earlier?
No, the dissolve reality. You were comparing it with the 1 card.
Oh yeah, to tectonic instability. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So we get to pitch to make a new surge. And then this is going to be 10 big ones coming at him.
Threatening a pummel because the 2 floating.
Oh, it's perfect. That 2 floating stares at you. It looks into your soul.
It does.
All right, let's see. We are playing Riptide. We went second. I am logging all of our games, so hopefully we can get some good testing reps in tonight. I'm sure we will. And then we're going to throw Smelting of the Old Ones. 10 Dominite. This is the kind of Riptide to have unmovable. That would be really interesting. I haven't seen like the full fatigue Riptide in a while, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep, return fire makes sense too.
It's a lot of plan on playing a trap from Arsenal, it sure looks like here.
Yep.
So in reactions, we'll just go ahead and play the pummel here. Hopefully there's no buzzsaw trap in our future. That would feel pretty bad.
Oh yeah. I will say though, out of the Rangers, nobody uses rapid fire as well as Riptide does.
Rapid Fire is a pretty cool card. I like that it blocks, or you mean Return Fire?
Yeah, return fire.
I think it's a pretty cool card.
Riptide definitely uses it better than Marlin does right now.
So they put their arsenal on the bottom of the deck. They discard Ravenous Rabble, and we have 2 Seismic Surges for next turn. And then this is going to be Murkmire Grapnel for, let's see, what, 7? If they don't give the name counter in some way.
Yeah, they can't unless they had the buff.
So what are you thinking looking at this hand?
So we got disable and 2 blues. So maybe just block with the crash and bash.
Okay.
Revealing the disable, and then we get a surge.
Yep, we'll have a 3rd surge for next turn. We sure will.
And then we just play disabled because he's going to arsenal because he's not doing anything after this.
Okay. And then we can arsenal the Surface Shaking and set up for next turn?
Yep, correct.
I like where your head's at, man. I like setting up that Surface Shaking. It's a very good play. Plus, we get to pitch Grandeur. Ugh, God. It's our world, and they're just living in it.
Making another surge off of Granger.
I think our opponent is on a budget build of Riptide jersey. I 100% believe that they are on a budget build, but that's okay. Tonight, we're all about learning and seeing what's going on.
Seeing how good we're getting Crash and Bash.
I love Crash and Bash. All right, so 3 Seismic Surges pop. We're going to make a new Seismic Surge with Grandeur and with Tech Plating, and then we'll throw Disable for 7.
Yeah, no arsenal, no, but 7's still a big number.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We're still pushing quite a bit of damage here. I completely agree. I'm so happy that I can finally pull Grandeur out of my binder as well. I'm in the same boat. And then we'll arsenal the Surface Shaking and set up. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
This turns stonks. What does this do? Gain a resource? Oh, all right. So this is going to be Drill Shot for 10. On hit, we get an Inertia.
Yep.
All right, so what are you thinking?
Maybe block with armor because we're going to... Because if we block with the shield, it'd be wasted. Don't win because we only have 3 right now.
Yep, so we have 3, which means we can actually block for 3. And then we can hope to set up a Seismic Eruption later to be able to like really make something powerful happen. So I think we should block this out. I think it's a pretty good effect to be able to block out. I am personally thinking that we can block Promising Terrain. We can block Testament of Valhai, and then we can block Tech Plating and Gauntlets of Iron Will for 10.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. See, I think I was tunneling on Promising. I think that was my issue.
Oh, on playing Promising Terrain?
Yeah, because I think I was going to maybe try to play it next turn.
So, would you rather block with Tectonic Instability?
Yeah, because we got one in... Or, no, what's... Because we got the Shaking.
Yeah, we could absolutely play the Surface Shaking from Arsenal and play Promising Terrain first, and then we would make 4, and we could Arsenal the Chokeslam.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Push damage that he can't really block, because he's off an Arsenal.
Well, we won't really attack with this hand if we're going to play the Promising Terrain.
About
Oh, like setting up for the next turn? Sure, absolutely. All right, so we're going to play Promising Terrain. And then we're going to play Surface Shaking. That'll make 4 Seismic Surges, and we'll just pass.
Yep. And then we can block with a lot more this hand.
Yep, we can block with almost everything.
We got rewarded because we got the defense reaction.
Yep, this hand's great. Hey, Russian, what's up, buddy? Mark, Valda is awesome. I think Valda is insane.
Yep, and this is just 5.
So, what you thinking here?
Well, just we could give 2 cards, or we could just block with the defense reaction shelter and take 1.
So I think taking 1 is fine here because this really smells like Snapdragon Scalers to me.
Yep.
So if we block with shelter and they don't have anything else, we have a really cool line next turn that we can take. Yep, see, and there's the Snapdragon Scalers. And then we're going to play our shelter, and we'll take 1.
Yeah, because we got 4 surges, so we only need to realistically keep 1 blue.
Ooh, another 7. We should have taken 1 more life, huh? All right, so what are you thinking?
Block 2 cards, take 1.
So we can block 2 cards and take 1, and then we can throw the Chokeslam for free, and we could probably Arsenal something. Or we have the option to block with Promising Terrain, and then our turn is going to be pitch to Tectonic Plating to make a Seismic Surge, throw Chokeslam from Arsenal, and then heave this to have 3 or 4 for the next turn.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, just 1 block. I forgot you have to make a surge to keep Leyline around.
Well, even if we blocked with 2 cards, we could still keep Leyline around, but I think this sets us up for one of the better plays that we could make here. Yeah, so we'll resolve it this way. So we're going to draw off Promising Terrain. Well, that feels pretty good.
Yeah, I forgot we draw a card.
Man, that Terra Sunder is looking pretty good.
Right. So now it's like, maybe we just play Terra Sunder and Chokeslam. And then Arsenal to 10 attack.
And I guess we won't bottom anything. So let me ask you a question. Do you think we should pitch this to Tectonic Plating to be able to make sure that we keep our Leyline of the old ones around? Because there is some like interesting like things that our opponent has the ability to do.
Yeah, I would pitch to keep the Leyline around because that card is bunkers and.
I think this hand's pretty good.
Definitely
9 dominate on hit. They discard 2 cards is pretty good.
Right, and they can't gain attack.
We could have blocked with our whole hand there, Riku, and decided to make that play. It was very possible that we block with the whole hand and we get rewarded for something like that. It's something that could have happened, yes. I was wanting to keep the blue to risk 3 damage to try and like guarantee that value straight up, but it was a line that we had, yes. Ooh, they discard 2 boulder traps.
Like to see that.
Love to see that, man. You love to see it. You love to see it.
And now we're just gonna send it 0 for 3.
What you thinking?
Alright, we got 2 blues.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just block with. Well, we got 3 blues actually. So in a red. We have 3 surges, which means that's gonna close. So I would say just block this out with Vestige because we already have Leyline out.
Yep, absolutely. So that's the worst card in our hand since Leyline's already on the board. And then what we can do is we can set up a new Surge, and then we can throw Chokeslam, and we can actually Arsenal the Solid Ground. We haven't seen any Seismic Eruptions yet, so there could be a world where we could find the ability to turn on both our shield for the last 2 points, and we could turn on the Solid Ground with for making it no cost.
I'll sell a ground, and that one cost me the game of practice.
Solid Ground's a very interesting card. It has a lot of ups and downs. Riku pointed out that we could have used Imposing Visage to get Terrain, and then use Tectonic Plating to make 2, and then send the 4 for 8, and then hope it hits to be able to make an additional surge, which I also kind of like. It does require us to take 3 damage, but I don't hate that play. I think that it's probably worth setting up the Solid Ground in Arsenal. Uh-oh.
Well, we got the Eruption, so maybe because that'll make 3, and that means the solid ground becomes free now. But then, can we possibly? I don't know if we got.
All right, so this is coming in for 4 Dominate.
Oh yeah, so yeah, just be played the Eruption, and then you just play solid ground.
Okay, I'm here for it. I like it.
Solid ground becomes free now, and it's 5, and we don't care about 4.
Yep, and then we get to cover this up. I love the art on Solid Ground. Such a cool artwork. Who did the art for this card? Sebastian Samid.
And now we get to play the specialization on our turn, dominate.
You love to see it. So of the 2 blues here, which one do you think we should arsenal?
They're getting kind of low, so I would say Macho.
Okay. So since our opponent's still at 22 and we don't have a crush effect on Macho, it already has Dominate. So it's better for us to pitch it and save it for second cycle. So it's possible that if we set up more Seismic Surges, our Terra Sunder could just be like almost free next turn and we could get a lot of value. So I think we should pitch the Macho Grande here.
Okay.
Because we get to make a surge, and then it's 10 Dominite, and then every card they block with is like it's less cards they're gonna have on their turn, which is pretty neat.
But they're gonna draw, so yeah, we're gonna have a lot of surges too.
Yep, I completely agree. We're gonna have 4, 5 surges. Oh my gosh. Spinal Crush off the top. Spinal Crush. Hey, I'll take a red disable. I'll take a red disable.
And a Crash and Bash? Oh, yeah.
This hand's looking pretty good, huh? So, what do you think we should do here?
Crash and Bash, easy.
I think we'll show him the Cranial Crush.
Yep, show him the
We'll try to give him a little bit of hope here, right?
Right.
Riptide blocked with their armor pretty aggressively, Brock. They blocked pretty aggressively. So they did not have a way to give that go again. So now, since we have 6 Seismic Surges, our Disable's free. So we just get to play our Terra Sunder and disable for 10. Which Able, Rob? I don't even know if Rob's here or not.
Yeah, don't forget, we gotta make a surge too.
Well, since we played the Terra Sunder, we don't have the ability to make a surge. Now, the cool thing is that when we deal damage, we'll automatically make one. And if we don't deal damage, we have the Seismic Eruption in hand. So we're basically guaranteed to be able to get our value here no matter what.
Yeah, you're going to have to play the Seismic because Turpit says you ain't making nothing.
It's only if you have Go Again. Oh. And we're Guardian, Josh. We don't have Go Again, dog.
Yeah, wait, yes you do, Rouse.
Sure. I don't even play Rouse in this deck, is the best part.
Or your favorite card, Zealous Belting.
I love me some Zealous Belting. All right, well, since we don't have anything to really play, this hand's not looking too good.
Yeah, no. This looks like...
What you thinking here?
Well, we play one of the ones that's going to put their arsenal at the bottom.
Yep, so we play this. Even though it puts ours on the bottom, I think it's okay to play it because it gives us a new card that we can draw into.
Yep. See what we draw, and then it's a blue Macho, so...
So what are you thinking?
So we made the things. We got. I would pitch. Let's see. Might just be a swing hammer turn.
I think, unfortunately, it's probably just swing hammer. Now, we do have the option to throw Macho Grande since we had a surge floating, and we can pitch Crash and Bash to make a new one, or we can give this like an intellect penalty. We still have 2 shelter from the storms we haven't seen, so I don't hate just pitching it away. And then we could throw the Macho Grande. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, because they're at 11, so that's at least 5 damage. And
Well, against Valda, or I'm sorry, against Riptide, it's not. So it's really interesting because they can play a defense reaction and then trigger Riptide and load in a new defense reaction and play them both. It's actually a really cool. It's actually a really cool trick. I mean, I hate it. I'd much rather they just die, but you know.
Oh, we'll see. They blocked an arrow, so we're good.
You love to see it. And so now we have 5 searches going in the next turn. We're going to put Crash and Bash on the bottom first, then Instability. Oh my gosh. We never didn't have it. We never didn't have it, son. You can call us Himothy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are you thinking here?
Our life lead is pretty big. I don't really care about this, but we could just Brock with a Spinal Crush because we already have one.
So since we do have another Spinal Crush, and we probably want to heave this, blocking with one's going to be fine. But I think that since this is just 3, we can just let this come through.
That's what I was thinking. It's just damage. We don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Drew, what's up, buddy? I have not looked into playing Valda with Earthlore Bounty. Would be cool though. Would be cool. Unfortunately, Riku, I know what Tar Pit Trap does all too well. All right, what are you thinking here?
Let's see, we can't. I would block with 2 cards to save life because we can't go to the plan that we were going to do because it has inertia.
Yep, so absolutely.
So I would just block with.
Can we inertia? Can we heave after the inertia? I think we can, right? I think that works that way. I don't. Can somebody in chat confirm that? Persian, yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy playing Victor. I love playing Victor. It's a lot of fun. I think we can. Well, no, I guess the inertia gets rid of all our cards, right? So even if we heave, it doesn't matter.
Yep, that's what I said. It ain't gonna matter.
So we can block with Smelting, Cranial Crush, and Tech Plating.
Yep.
We can just block this out, save some life here. We could keep the Seismics if we wanted. That is true. So, do you think we should Arsenal Spinal Crush, or should we make a new Surge to guarantee we keep Leyline around?
I would make a new Surge, and then, because Leyline is way too important.
I like the way you're thinking. Even though we're up 26-1, I still think we should be weary of like what could happen to make us lose.
And
I completely agree with you.
Leyline is way too good in Velda.
100%. Yo, Audio, what's up, brother? How are you, dude? I haven't talked to you. I don't think I've really had a chance to talk to you since Singapore, man. You've been doing okay, buddy? All right, so we have 2 surges for next turn. All right, this hand's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking here?
Well, we could just shelter.
I like just playing the shelter. I think we have enough of a life lead we can play offense here.
And it's a clean block. So.
Yep, absolutely. Plus, like, if they have, like, a Rain Razors or something, we could just activate Quick Dodge Flexors to bail us out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna arsenal one of these 2 blues. Which one do you think will arsenal here?
Terra Sender.
Yeah, my man. Love me some Terra Sunder.
They're at 1. It'd be the best way to close out the game.
This is one of the rare occurrences of me waking up early. I'm glad I'm able to catch you live. Dude, Audia, I'm glad you're here, man. I was like, I know it's normally tough for you, but I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're hanging out with us, brother. I appreciate you coming by, even if it's super early in the morning for you, dog. All right. Well, we're going to rely on tech plating pretty heavily to make sure that we can keep our surges around. Ew!
Yeah, not what you want to see.
Ew! Brother, ew! All right. What are you thinking here?
I think we have to block preserve some life, so we could block with 2 cards or 1, and then just keep 1 red for plate next turn to make a surge, and then just swing hammer with the blue.
So, what if we blocked put them in their place and Crown of Providence? Since the Terra Sunder's not really going to help us in our arsenal, we can crown it away. Uh-oh. That's a pretty good draw. I was going to say we can pitch a red or a blue to be able to throw a Spinal Crush off the top, but nah, dog. Now we about to end the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot we had crown.
Yep, Crown lines up pretty well for us there. And then we'll just go ahead and play this. And we'll very respectfully tell our opponent, thanks for playing. With class, of course. With class. About to put them in their place. That's right, Dave. That's right. Mr. Beholder, good game to you, sir.
Playing Warrior, I think, helps me too a little bit. Because they play mid-range just like Guardians do.
Yeah, no, for sure. Dude, Kasai's about to be broken with that new card.
Yeah, but then the more I think about it, it's just going to benefit Dory because we get to farm allies. And you want to summon Soy Shields for us to farm, then I'm okay with that.
I mean, but they don't have to put out.
They don't.
I mean, I don't know. That card's insane. I don't know if Dory can beat that.
I don't know.
I'm intrigued.
It's going to be an embarrassing matchup.
Was on a budget build. We were able to dominate and keep tempo early. All right, we're off to a good start, Josh. We're off to a good start.
Especially with the Warrior hate helmet.
Oh, Kabuto?
Yeah, because it's like, oh hey, you paid all for blood in your hands, and now you don't get to swing with any.
Yeah, but man, I was like, yeah, that's true. All right, let's see here. I can't remember what this card does. What's it called? We're just gonna look up Kasai and we'll find it pretty quickly. Blood follows Blade.
It's a good one.
This card's so powerful. I feel like this card is just so insane.
It is. The other one's insane too. The one that makes us the spell sword on hit. If it hits, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. Go again, and it makes a cell sword. Cell sword. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like that's like a tongue twister.
Yep. I'm gonna blame Brian for that one.
I like that card a lot. Dave just said, what if there's more ally hate coming and that's why they're giving us that card? I hadn't considered that, but it's a cool idea. Card's almost assassin level of good. I mean, it's a pretty high bar we're holding it to here, right? It's a pretty high bar we're holding it to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well. Time to put you to the test, Josh. I think this is Damien.
Yeah, now see if it's Damien.
It's okay.
We gotta.
If we beat Damien, we talk mad shit. If we lose to him, we pretend like it never happened. All right. So, what cards are you thinking we're going to bring in here?
Batter to a pulp, 100% all day
Yep,
of them.
absolutely. Batter to a pulp comes in very fast. We'll tell Damien we're thinking here.
Then you got blow for blow that comes in.
Yep, absolutely. We are going to bring in blow for blow, 110%.
And then we're going to bring in the pummels because Gravy doesn't like to block and weaken.
We want to try and punish them as much as possible.
Question is, do we want to play defensively now? Do we? Maybe the shelters for no, or do we want to go full defense or go full offense?
So I prefer to go full offense in this game. So I personally think that Crush the Weak is really good. It helps us deal with like larger allies, including Will or Humperdinck. Disable is a very powerful effect that we can throw to like try and throw them off kilter. And then I like to have a one of Midas Touch in this matchup because I think we can kill some of the lower cost allies to really help this lineup here.
Yeah, like the Rigor Mortis. And...
Yep, absolutely. All gas, no brakes. Tell them, gamer. All gas, no brakes. Hey, Billy Pistol, what's up, brother? Oh, dude, this is Adya. Okay, cool. This is Adya, even better. Which means Adya 100% heard me say that if he beats us, we're going to pretend like he didn't. Oh, let me log that we're playing Gravy here while he's fetching up an ally. So we're playing Gravy. We are going second. Should be a fun matchup.
Talk so much shit to Damien.
All right, so Adya puts Sawbones into play. Are you playing Billy right now? Maitre Do, we are not playing CNC and Valda because I feel like CNC is kind of like a nombo with Valda.
And here I thought CNC pummel was the best thing Guardian can do.
It is, honestly. Okay, so we have Leyline of the old ones here, so we should just put this into play.
Yep. Put it right into play.
Letting us filter is just a little too good here. Plus, like this on turn 0 is just like Omega high roll.
Okay.
We're going to give Adya a taste of the juice. Somebody should save that and clip that for when he destroys us.
Right.
Okay. So we have a couple of options here. Do you think we should kill the Sawbones or go at them?
Let's see. Is Sawbones an ally we actually care about? It prevents one.
Mm-hmm.
So I play Gravy. I'm trying to think how relevant it is actually in this matchup.
Sure.
I think you just go at him.
You just think we're going to go at him?
Yeah, I think we just ignore the Sawbones.
Okay. Well, I'm open to trying it. Normally I would kill it, but let's try ignoring it. Do you want to throw the put them in their place at them or the Crush the Weak?
Crush the Weak. I say we arsenal to put them into place because we ain't got dominate.
All right.
So we want to make sure we get the crush effect on it.
All right. So we'll go ahead and activate Tectonic Plating, and we'll throw Crush the Weak at them. We'll see how Adya blocks.
I'm hoping he's got a bunch of no block in hand.
Yeah, having the Leyline to start's actually insane. I think I heard my name. Rose, you might have been summoned. I don't know. I mean, we're playing Gravy Bones. This is kind of your thing. Although I heard if they bring dragons back, you might be more interested in that, Rose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I think we're fine as long as they don't stabilize 2 allies. Then it's gonna get. I am liking to see a lane light block though, and they slow, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, we are definitely making them block some of the more high rolly cards they have.
Go. You love to see it.
Hey, Sleepy 0317K. What an interesting name. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here. Guys, if you are here for the first time or you're new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. And they are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves. I would love to get to know you guys.
Damn. Now we have to block. 'Cause it's gotta
Okay.
be on hit.
Yep, so this is 6 go again. On hit, they make a gold. What are you thinking here?
Well, I want to be greedy, but then all my things are telling me to actually block because of the on hit.
I think we should block. I think we should block. Dave doesn't think we should block. But
Because
to everybody's point, we could play Terra Sunder, put them in their place.
yes, that's.
What do you think, Josh?
You know what? I say we do it for the stream, and we go
for
do
the
it.
stream. Hell yeah, get this man in front of the camera. He's all for it. No blocks, baby. Oh, we're gonna get punished so hard for not blocking.
Yeah, right.
Activate Gravy Bones. We create a 3rd Seismic Surge. We are well on our way to doing some cool stuff here. Now, if that's a blue in their hand, it's going to be Swabby and attack with it, which is pretty powerful.
Yes, but it is still just damage.
It is just damage. That's true.
Well, now it's an on hit.
Yep. Now, the hook gives that an on hit. So the funny part is if we had blocked there, we'd be in such a good spot. Hey, Thomas, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, but now it's like how committed to this player we do. We going.
I mean, I think our hand's pretty good. So the best part is we can actively make the decision here whether we want to. We could arsenal the Terra Sunder. Since they don't have an arsenal, it would require quite a bit of equipment block from them if they wanted to stop the Valda effect.
Yeah.
And we could try to keep the surges rolling for next turn. Or we could just like super lean into the Terra Sunder and then maybe try to play Terra Sunder next turn.
Maybe, but because we take 2 cards from them, Gravy with a single blue can do a lot of things.
So I think if we were going to arsenal the Terra Sunder, we probably should have blocked 6 on the first one and then arsenal.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we have to play it because I think we've committed to doing it. A shit ton of damage.
We'll make sure Adya's there really quick just before we move forward. Want to make sure. No notification for my 3 months. Even had to jump to Twitch. What are you talking about, dude? If you shared a notification, buddy, it didn't come through on my activity feed at all. It's not. Yeah, it's not on the feed or anything. Like, there might be a glitch going on with the system, but there's nothing. It didn't come in at all. Silly, I didn't see it, brother. Like, it's not on my activity feed. It didn't pop up on the screen. Peppers, pickles, tomato, relish, radish, sauerkraut? Ooh. But I think every hot dog starts with mustard? Yo, Thomas, let's go. I'm here for, like, the variety, dog. I'm here for it. Hey, it just came through. Yo, let's go. Silly, thank you for the 3 months of Prime support, dude. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that a whole bunch. It means a lot. I don't think there has ever been a membership on YouTube or a subscription on Twitch that I have not acknowledged. And I've done my best to acknowledge every follower as well.
That you have.
We might not have a game. Adya might have had to drop. Nope, just kidding. There's Adya.
There we go.
All right. All right, so Adya comes in for 7. We've decided, fuck it, we ball to the moon. To the moon.
We're playing a Taylor. We've committed to the play. We're going through with it.
I love it. Absolutely. Okay. So if we play Terra Sunder, we have to pitch a blue, which means we have to pitch a blue to put them in their place. And then we can arsenal the Seismic Eruption. What do you think about that?
That sounds like a good...
The Sawbones does let them prevent a damage, which could be scary, but I think 11's pretty good. If Audia lets this hit, we're in a pretty good situation.
Yeah, we're gonna have so much surges, we ain't gonna know what to do with them.
We'll find something to do with them, dog. Keeping my prime for the prime content creator? Dude, you're just saying that because you hit me with the craziest non-codex play of all time, dog. I do appreciate it, though, man. It means a lot. Oh, silly, you missed it. Somebody was talking about Tar Pit Trap earlier. Was that you, man? Somebody was talking about Tar Pit Trap and how much I loved that card earlier. Guys, while we're waiting on Audia to make a block, if you did not hear me talking about it earlier, if you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, the custom tokens are in that you get just for being a part of the channel. And yes, that means if they were gifted to you, they're coming in special Agroblaze 96 sleeves that I custom ordered. And I have all the custom tokens. There are 6 here that I'm going to be shipping out. All you have to do is send me a message on Discord and we'll get it worked out. I think if everybody could run 12 copies of Tar Pit Trap, they would, Thomas. I think everybody would do that, dog.
It is the best trap for sure.
It's really good. Yep, for members on YouTube or Twitch subscribers. Yep. If you shoot me a message, I'll verify it through Twitch or YouTube. And then once I do, I'll mark you off the list. And which I'm keeping a spreadsheet of, and I'll get them shipped out to you as soon as I can.
Yeah, I'll get mine and when we do the 24-hour stream.
Dude, I'm here for it. Zelvek, yeah, absolutely. So the website that we're playing on is called talishar.net. You can see it right here in the upper left-hand corner of my browser bar. And all you need is a link from February. So we'll just go ahead and do this for you right here really quick. Talishar.net. And then this is the Valda deck that I'm playing tonight. You can use this link to the February website, and it'll take you there automatically.
I don't see how you can use Edge. I can't use Edge.
What are you talking about? I'm not using Edge. I'm using Chrome.
Oh, well, Chrome.
Dude, Chrome's great. I can't use
use
Chrome. What do you use?
No.
Internet Explorer?
No, Opera.
Ah. Oh.
Well, he stopped the crash. But
Drawing blood in the water there. I use Chrome personally, and I also use Edge at work. It's what they have at work. I am honestly blown away that Audia was able to stop that. We're gonna keep our ley line around though by playing Seismic Eruption. Yeah, I mean, Audia drawing the blood in the water from hand the turn that we had, it feels pretty bad for us.
especially when we committed.
All right, Josh, what are we thinking?
Thinking block. Wait. When I don't even know at this point because we committed to that, got blown out.
It's okay. We got a lot of armor, which means that we just need to we need to try and push the pressure here.
Right. So if we push the pressure, which means we would just say no blocks and.
Well, what we can do is we can block with Imposing Visage. We can take 4, and then since we have 3 surges, disable costs 5. So we could make a new surge off tech plating, throw disable with dominate, and then from there we can try to arsenal the seismic eruption. Because if we ever draw a batter to a pulp, we're in a pretty good spot.
Oh yeah, we just win and make his turn hell. Then we just start hammering allies and fatigue him.
If we can get batter to a pulp
Let's
off the board, we will.
freaking go. You love to see it.
All
Oh,
right.
any arsenal not disabled.
I
Actually
mean,
has tech.
as long as it's not another blood in the water, we're gonna be in an okay spot. Yo, a jumbo cactuar, tuar. I hope I'm saying that right, dude. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. It means a lot.
That, or if we get a blow for blow, it would be really nice.
Blow for a blow would be awesome. Yep. The Stock Boy, thank you so much for the Prime sub on Twitch. I really appreciate that a whole bunch. It means a lot. I like that name. At first, I was sitting there going, Das Talk Boy. The Stock Boy. Makes sense. I appreciate that. Appreciate the Prime sub. Hey, let's go. And Jumbo. So we got Stock Boy and Jumbo with the Prime subs. Dude, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. All right, Adya. Just take some damage here, bro. All right, we did it.
We did it.
Now, to be fair, this is not nearly as good as the last turn cycle was.
No, but
That's okay,
it's
though.
progress.
So this is 6 go again.
Yeah, 6 go again, which means he's gonna swing probably Swabby. Or maybe.
Yeah, he's probably just going to take the above rate play here of everything that he has access to this turn. Hey, Blackhead, thank you so much for the Prime sub on Twitch as well. I really appreciate that. It means a lot.
We can make. Let's see. So we got 3 surges.
Mm-hmm.
Another
We have 2
3.
surges right now, and we have an eruption in Arsenal.
So we have to wait until our turn to play eruption. No. So yeah. So like I said, we can. So that's 3. That's 3. So that's 6. And we have 2. So that's 8. That means we could make the old ones
Some biggies,
practically
you say.
free. Terra Cinder. We can play with the blue. So, but that's how much damage? That's 10.
So one of the
There's
things that scares me about this hand is that we don't really have anything cool to do with this hand. This hand is pretty lackluster. So what I'm thinking we could do is we could block with Disenchantment of the Old Ones and Terra Sunder here to deny the gold from Audio up front. And then we can attack Hammer at the Swabby, I think, and then we can play the Eruption from Arsenal and try to set up.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was just doing math on how much we could do and how much we're gonna take in the process.
Sure, no, absolutely. And if like we had an on-hit effect that mattered, like a Spinal Crush or put them in their place, or a batter to a pulp, I would agree with you 110% of the time. Ooh.
Ooh, that's another.
That's bad. So this is the we discard a card one?
Yep. So now we block with armor. Because that's. Well, we would have 6 blocks, so we still would have to give a card.
His hand is pretty clunky.
Yeah, because if we do Smash and Ground, then we don't really have a turn.
I didn't want to throw the I didn't want to play the Disenchantment of the Old Ones because it doesn't do anything. It's just 10. And Audrey's just going to say no blocks because he's at 33. I don't think that's good enough. And I don't play Testament of Valhalla in this match because I like having I like having Big Hammer in this matchup. Man, this hand's really clunky.
Yeah, so it's our choices are either block out best we can.
Well, I think we're going to play Crown of Providence to arsenal the bottom card, and then we're going to try and make a new surge, and then we're going to try and swing the hammer, I think. And then maybe arsenal something. I don't know. Our hand's not great. I think we have to use Crown this turn to like try and bail us out. Adya having the back-to-back gold effects is pretty bad.
Yep, that it is. A blow for a blow, like I said, would be really nice right now.
Oh my god, this hand's insane. Lee bad.
Yeah.
Loot the hold there was bad. I guess we'll just discard the solid ground. We can pitch Grandeur, and we can kill Swabby, and then Arsenal Seismic Eruption.
Yep.
Because even the Sawbones doesn't protect it, which is fine.
Right. Because like I said, Sawbones is not one we really care about.
I mean, Sawbones is a little obnoxious, and we should probably kill it at some point. But we specifically tried not to kill it earlier so that we could take our bigger turn to try to really get aggressive. And I mean, the fact that Adya was able to block 11 without giving hook or threads with no cards in arsenals actually kind of insane.
I agree.
Let's see. What's Josh's username in Twitch? I think it's Bruised Flames in Twitch, I think is what it is.
Yeah, it's misspelled.
If I could make you a custom token, what would it be? Ooh, that's intriguing. A custom token, what would it be?
A horse.
That would be funny. All right, so they end up putting... Yeah, they end up pitching to Loot the Hold. What do we think about this hand here?
We could then Spinal, but that would involve us keeping cards, and it looks like they're going to go really wide this turn.
Well, it looks like they can do some pretty good stuff here. I don't think they have any allies in there. They have an Onka, but they don't have a blue card there yet. So I'm kind of thinking if we're able to keep cards, we can play Promising Terrain, and then we can play Tectonic Instability. And we'll probably play Seismic Eruption on their turn, and then throw Spinal Crush for 9 Dominate to try and take them off of tempo, and we'll also try to like disrupt their arsenal a little bit. How do you feel about that?
That sounds really good.
So I think we can take 3 here. There's no on hits attached to it, so I think taking 3 is fine.
No, it's going to be a wide turn.
Yep, probably. Swell is pretty obnoxious.
Right, which is why I'm hoping when they do, even though I play Gravy, I hope they ban Swell, because that card just enables so much.
Well, there's an extra surge for us, which is pretty nice.
There's so many 2-card dumb plays you can do just because of Swell, because you're cheating the resources.
Yep, for sure. I think we can just take 1 here.
Yep.
Tell your opponent Taylor says hello. Yo, Taylor Crawford. The Taylor Crawford says hi. Yo, let's go. Trent gifted a sub, dude. Dude, Trent, thank you so much for gifting a sub, brother. Making me give out those tokens, right, dog? Making me give out those tokens. And my man cheered a bit. Oh, how did I miss that? Yo, dude, thanks for the 1 bit, Trent. I appreciate that. Oh,
Yeah,
they discard Chum. So, did you? Oh, dude, Trent gifted it to you specifically. All right. Well, now that they're attacking us for 4,
yeah, because now we're just
it's pretty unfortunate.
Yep.
And the worst part is that we have to try and throw the Spinal Crush at it. Because the Sawbones just immediately protects the Chum in play.
Yep. And as soon as the Surge pops, they get priority. So they can activate Chum.
I guess we're going to have to block 6 here. Feels bad, but I think we're going to have to. Trent's offended you didn't say anything to him gifting you a sub.
Oh, me? How do you specifically give it to me? I'm confused.
You can pick who you gift to on Twitch. I don't know if you can on YouTube.
Oh, thank you, Trent.
If they eroded Gravy's text to say blue non-attack action, it would make the deck a lot more entertaining, for sure.
Well, now I can get those tokens.
Yep, Audia activates Chum on the last one. And then from here, our Seismic Surge pops. We will make a new Seismic Surge. We'll hit the Chum with the Spinal Crush here. Erotic Gravy, so he makes an embodiment of Earth each time he hits. All right, mods. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, but that's wild, bro.
Right. Wonder if Ethan's gonna show up. If he's too busy.
I don't know what Ethan's up to, dude. Hey,
Ethan's a
Prince, what's up, buddy? Ethan, what?
Ethan's a very busy person.
Ethan's probably one of the only people I know busier than me on a constant basis.
Like, he made a video and he was apologizing for doing the video. Like, because it took so long. I'm like, you're an LSS employee now. Like, stop being hard on yourself.
I mean, it's turn 6 and we haven't seen a blow for a blow or a batter to a pulp. Jeez.
No, see, it was funny because when he made that comment, you were lucky that he retired.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, his ass didn't retire. He got what he wanted, what he was working for since day one.
Facts. He did, in fact, get that. Ugh, man. I think we just have to block here. Not seeing any of our power cards here, something. I was told I couldn't miss tonight's stream. Yo, Rob's here, dude. You con Rob and coming over and hanging out?
I did. 100%. I told him, what's the worst that could happen? I'm learning Guardian.
I think it's good for you to learn Guardian.
I still hate the class and despise it because I'm a warrior player and I don't know what it's like to win a clash.
I would love, like, if we could have traded this out. If we could have traded this out for something that, like, mattered, I would have 100% just tried to, like, greed monster my way into a hand.
Yeah. Yes, that's the only thing I hate about those Guardian. Like, they're good, but the Heave's good and everything, but then it's just damage.
So,
you're not
we can't kill the Chum this turn.
Nope.
That's so sad.
It's very sad.
So, if we throw 6 at the Chum, it just gets protected by the Sawbones, which we could do with the Headbutt. I think we're supposed to block 5, and then we're supposed to throw the hammer at the Sawbones.
I agree with that play, because if he protects it, that means he's not swinging with Sawbones. But he's got a very healthy graveyard, so I'm still kind of worried.
I mean, if Audia activates Chum, we're cooked. There's nothing we can do.
All right.
The Sawbones has gotten a lot of value. My natural instinct was to go for the Sawbones very early on in the game, which I think Sawbones is one of the allies you kind of have to clear, in my opinion. But I did
That
think
was
it
my
was.
mistake.
I did think it was pretty funny to just say "fuck it, we ball" for the stream and see what happens.
Did it for content.
Did it for the content. That's right. Don't do it, Audia. Don't do it, Audia.
I mean, hell, Josh Lau threw away his Edge of Arnhem for content.
No. Well,
Yep, I think that's the end of it for us.
I don't really know what us winning looks like from here, buddy.
Yeah, I don't either, because he's just gonna be able to send 2 hours a turn, and
Oh, there's batter to a pulp.
yeah, right. We found it when.
Oh man. Yeah, I agree. That's true. At least ALS would die here. That is true. So we might just be taking this, right?
Yeah, I just played out the whatever, and
So we're gonna block
block the
4,
arm.
and then we're just gonna play Seismic Eruption so that Audio doesn't get the value here.
And he'll probably send Sawbones at us. He's got 2 floating.
Can you explain how Sawbone eats all the damage? Oh, sure, absolutely. I'm happy to. So the way Sawbones works is that it says tap this as an instant. The next time you or a pirate you control would be dealt damage, you prevent 1. So if you attack Sawbones for 2, it can actually tap to activate itself, and it can actually like save itself here. So we have a really cool play. Do you see it by any chance, Josh?
Does it involve sending better to the pulp?
It does involve sending batter to a pulp with them.
Then yeah, that's what I would. Let's see. So we got 4 batter costs. What, 6? We only need 1 blue.
Yep.
So we could block with a blue to save some life.
So what I'm thinking is we can block with disable.
Oh, it's a red. I thought it
And
was a
then
blue.
yep, no, so we can block there. And then we can play the Midas Touch on the chum after Adya activates it. And then we can throw the batter to a pulp at him.
Yep.
Then batter their pulp.
Then he'll discard.
I think clearing Sawbones was definitely correct at the beginning of the game. The joy that I have from that turn of just like saying we're here for the content was pretty funny, I think. So
I mean, we did send 11. We just got unlucky and he blocked it.
well, the funny part is if we had killed Sawbones on the first turn, like on turn 0, instead of attacking them, oh, they didn't hit us with this.
Oh.
Interesting.
I mean, it was probably, like you said, it was correct to kill him, but then at the same time, this is a learning stream, so we might as well do it.
I think we're about to try and kill the Sawbones. Right? No, we have to kill the chum, right? We just we have to get old friendly
out of here. I don't like the idea of giving gold though.
Friendly Doucherson here. I mean, it was a risk, but and it's clear that Audio was fishing by activating Compass in response, but I still think this is correct.
Yeah, slow him down a little bit now.
Oh, I'm terrified that he said no blogs.
I'm terrified. Maybe it's an all ally hand. You never know with Gravy.
Could be all allies. I mean, he just played that, and then it's Conqueror of the High Seas.
I lied. It's a Conquer. We could block this out.
I don't know that we're supposed to block this out. But I
We're
do
at 6.
think we're supposed to like only take 2 here. Why is it called an oven when you of in the cold food and of out hot eat the food? Bro, Trent, did you
Oh,
type that the way you meant to? I just had a stroke trying to read that, dog. Uh-oh. We
hey,
dead.
yeah, we did. There's our blow for a blow.
Yeah, classic.
Now, that one.
We could have gotten 2 more value off of this, Sag. If it's Sawbones here, which it very probably is, we're going to go down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to lie. Having to block with this blow for a blow feels pretty bad.
Yep. It
That,
does.
that blow for a blows. Oh.
Well, like I said, we live and we learn. It's a learning stream.
Oh, dude, we're still in this. Are you kidding me, dog? He's about to draw like the most unplayable hand in the world.
And like I said, we did it for content. I mean, Josh Valda threw away his Edge of Autumn on content and Tunic on turn 2.
Yeah, see? Exactly, dude. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. So Sawbones is for 6 go again.
Yep, so we have to block 6.
Like we have to block 6, unfortunately.
It's death if we don't.
That's right. We're not dead yet. Riku, I didn't say he was probably going to have like an unplayable hand. I'm like trying to manifest here. Because I agree with 8 gold. It's not looking good, Chief.
How many go-agains has he got left? That was the question.
I think that's the 3rd of Aschi. So some number of rum. There'll be at least a couple tip the bar keeps. Or probably 3, I imagine. Hey, what's up, Annabelle?
Yeah. But that might be what we need to get room out to play. Because he's got no room on board right now.
Yeah, Dave, to
So
your
he
point,
can't-
I genuinely believe that if we would have killed the Sawbones at the beginning of the game, we'd be winning right now. I think we'd be in like a much better position, but like it just
We didn't expect a Gravy to block 11.
I'd have been okay with them blocking 10. Well, I guess even if they didn't have the Sawbones, they just give us hook, right? So like it doesn't really change too much. Yo, you might be going to Philly? That's awesome, Annabelle. Boo. Boo.
And yep, now we're blocking 6 again, and
Sag.
how it becomes
Sag.
the bitter at the end.
Yeah, I'll check both times at the end, Dave. No problem. I'll check who had more time versus like what time. Probably not going to be us favored on the time clock, but I'll check regardless. As my good friend Bon Jovi said, we're living on a prayer right now. Dude, Fang is like super favored into Gravy. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is really... Well, all warriors seem like they're favored in the Gravy, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, they seem like they have a pretty good matchup. Chart the high seas. Rut-row reggy. I'm in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. It's got like a smorgasbord of allies over here to pick from. What a bunch of baloney.
Right. Oh yeah, it's We did. He got Whaler.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Honestly, the worst part's all of this sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's much of a chance.
Nah, dude, we're in there. We're in there. We're going to make Adya earn this one.
I mean, all you gotta do is just summon Whaler and play Whaler. We're in trouble.
He's got to be able to play Whaler and attack with it. Bon Jovi is the reason I chose the New Jersey Devils as my hockey team. Yo, really? That's awesome. Is he a big like Devils fan or something? Bang seems like Gravy's only thing even close to an auto loss. I've heard that Dory's like basically an auto loss for the deck.
Now, Dory's winnable.
Oh, really?
You just have to really play it perfectly.
I think we'll give up the headbutt here. I think keeping the tectonic instability in our deck is perfectly fine. I'm probably supposed to block with the spec, but I think this is fine.
I think so too. Yeah, because we can't use headbutt. We ain't got the helmet, so it ain't gonna get to +1.
Look at those allies.
Yeah.
Man.
Those are
Josh,
scary allies.
did you ever play Magic, Josh?
No, I've never played Magic.
Dude.
Well, I played a little bit of Commander.
You have no idea what I'd give for a rest in peace right now. It's an enchantment that like sits on the board, and it basically says whenever a card goes to your graveyard, it gets banished instead.
Yeah, that's for what's that one deck called that plays off of? Is it Banish or Graveyard?
Are you talking about Dredge?
Yes, Dredge.
Yeah, Dredge plays from graveyard, I think. Blasphemous fact to blow up these pirates.
I had a Dredge Commander deck. If only we had something to gain life.
I know, right? So we get to play Tectonic Instability. This clears out their arsenal, makes them think a little bit. And then we get to... Do we want to Arsenal Crush the week or put them in their place?
Put them in a place for...
Okay, I like it. So we can make a Surge, swing this at Swabby, and then we can Arsenal put them in their place and try to throw it next turn. Yo, Bazooka Bog would be insane. Dude, I love that there's so many people that like come from Magic here as well. So like everybody understands my like really weird Magic references from like, 2015.
He does get a 5-card hand though. So
it's okay. That's okay. We're not scared. We're not scared. This ain't nothing.
Yeah, well, he can't play Whaler. If he does, he can't attack with it. We destroy Compass. I think that's our only saving grace right now.
If there's a world we can block with 2 cards and go blow for a blow in to put them in their place, we might be cooking. Blasphemous Act would be kind of cool. Oh shit.
Yeah, now it's going to get really messy.
All right. Here's the only 2 cards we can block with this turn.
Okay. More than that. We might be dead.
I don't think we might be dead. I think we did, brother. I think we did. Because this comes in. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's happening? You know what? Considering how poorly we played the beginning of that game, I will take that.
Yeah. Well, now we know. Always kill sawbones.
Yeah, we definitely should have killed the Sawbones. That was that. Oh, we had 22 minutes versus their 18 minutes, Dave. Yo, Audia, good game, brother. Good game. So, Audia, I need you to know you'll get a kick out of this. At the beginning of the stream, or at the beginning of that match, I went, oh, like, should we kill Sawbones? And everybody was like, yeah, you should. And then me and Josh were like, fuck it, we ball, and decided to leave Sawbones on board. And it was so bad, dude. It was so bad.
We didn't plan for him to block 11 either. So
I mean, that's fair. That wouldn't have been possible if Audia didn't have the blood in the water like on that hand, which is pretty unfortunate. Didn't kill Sawbones early, and it ended up getting 30 plus value over the course of the game, which is kind of ridiculous. It's almost like if you leave things in play, they'll get value. Wild.
Right. Yep, it's basically, what is it? The aura. I can't think of the one right now that gives -1. Something like.
Let's see. All right, here I'll check my DM really quick, silly, so we can take a look at this. All right, let's take a brief moment and look at some of the tokens that Silly has created. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Hiss. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That is really good.
It is really good. Wow. That is really good. I like this a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that's cool. I like that one's sad and one's smiling. That's pretty funny. Yo, Silly, your art is crazy, bro. This is really good, dude.
It is. It's got really nice vocal points and everything.
Man, this is intense, dude. This is really cool. I like this stuff a lot, dude. You do really good work, brother. That's awesome. All right, let's let the good times roll. We got another game coming. Josh, how you feeling about Skirmish?
I'm feeling okay. Pretty good. I'm hoping we get a mirror. I would love to see how to play the damn mirror, because that's what.
Yo, somebody want to play a Guardian Mirror against me? Against us?
Because that's exactly what the skirmish is Velda versus Velda. Ooh, an assassin.
I think we want to go first, I guess. I have no idea. I haven't played enough Valda to know whether we should be going first or second. I like the idea of being able to put Leyline into play on turn 0, but that's honestly just a high roll dream.
Right.
All right.
The only thing about the sideboard on this is shelters.
Yep. So we definitely bring in shelters. And when we think about other cards, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Said you always bring in defense reactions against assassin.
Yeah, absolutely. We also want 4 blocks, so we want the Crash and Bash. We also want the Crush the Weaks, the Choke Slams, and we want to be on 2 pummels. Crush the Weaks and Choke Slams are specifically designed for this matchup, so I like them a lot.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yo.
Well, so much for your landline pipe dream.
I mean, dude, this hand's still insane. This is still like a crazy good turn 0 hand.
That's true.
Yo, Rob. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man.
Let's see. Should up shaking first, I guess?
Yep, I would play Surface Shaking here. Absolutely.
And then do we pitch to Tectonic? I wonder. And then Arsenal. The Rupture?
Honestly, I would play the Eruption here. Since we have the Surface Shaking, we can draw more cards. And then I would just Arsenal the Terra Sunder, and we're just going to try to high roll the living shit out of this person. We here for the stream tonight, dude.
That's true.
Plus, like, this could be very good. Yikes.
We did ignore Sawbones to send 11 dominate, so we definitely here for a stream.
So what are you thinking here?
This looks like a block turn with a swing hammer.
Well, I think we're going to try and use surface shaking to draw some new things. So I think we're going to start by discarding the shelter so that we can prevent against this. And we also have the solid ground if we need to.
Oh yeah, I forgot the shaking lets you filter your hand too.
Yeah, it's really powerful. Plus, shield blocks for 5. So basically, no matter what they throw at us, we're going to block with the shield.
Yeah, I thought you didn't want to block all 5 with the shield though at first, because then it loses value.
I mean, it's fine. So they could get our Terrace under here if we give only the shield. They would have to flick, but they could.
Yes. So...
What do you think about giving the shield? And if they want to give up a dagger, they can give up a dagger.
Yeah, make them flick.
Let's do it. Make them have it. They do want to flick.
All right.
You know what? I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I am too.
I think we're still going to put... How many cards do you think we should put on the bottom here?
I don't know, maybe all 3.
I'm thinking all 3 myself.
Because offense. We got all these surges. And now we do Spinal Crush and Crush the Weak. So we pitch to make a surge and Spinal Crush.
Works for me, brother. I love it. I think this is a very good turn. Oh, I didn't update the record. We're 1-1. Nah, I'm just kidding. The losses don't count tonight.
Speaking of that too, you should ask Taylor to teach you Acilio.
So I haven't got it 100%. I think Andrew Blackwell, that top 8 calling Kansas City, is going to come on next Thursday and teach me Acilio. And then I'm trying to find time for Taylor to come on and teach me how to play Slippy.
Fair.
He's a pretty good Slippy player. All right, our opponent flips into Black Widow.
I've never seen Taylor play Slippy.
He's very good at it.
Taylor's good at a lot of things when he puts his mind to it.
Facts. Hey, Sam, dude, my man said we back at it again. 18 months of Prime support. Dude, Sam, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, brother. All right, Josh, what are you thinking? We got 1 Seismic Surge lined up. Arachne Black Widow is pretty powerful.
Yeah, so he can give it +3. We're not marked either, but then he could flick us and mark us, but I don't think he's going to lose his 1 dagger.
Probably not losing the 1 dagger. I am inclined to agree with you there.
So I think we just take it and see what he's got, but then I don't know. Assassins are very scary with their reactions.
They are pretty scary.
Because right now, this card does not have any text because we're not marked.
So what do you think we should block with?
Right, so we got, let's see. We got a red.
I've not seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet. I'm sorry, guys.
The olds. I would block with the olds.
Okay. So, I guess, should we block 6 or should we just... What do you think here? I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about this hand a little bit. And, like, we can block Disenchantment of the old ones, and we can block Gauntlets of Iron Will to play around, like, the pump effect here and force them to have 2 pumps. We could also say no blocks and take quite a bit of damage here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I think we block with 1 card at least, but then I'm scared of blocking because when you block with a card, it turns on a lot of their reactions get turned on too.
Let's block like this. And maybe we can try to go Tectonic Instability into, like, put them in their place maybe. I don't know. Kind of depends. We'll see. They could also have just 2 pumps here.
Right. We just force them to have it.
Yep, absolutely. So they do have Take Up the Mantle.
Yep. There's no bonds in graveyard.
Who's teaching you Acilio? Andrew Blackwell, who top aided the calling, is coming on. All right, so we're going to take 2, and we're going to banish a card.
Yep. So which card are we going to banish?
So
Maybe banish the disable, and we still go through it, like what you want to do and play the because that costs 3 to play.
Well, we have a Surge though.
Oh yeah, so we just banish disabled and then.
I don't hate that at all. I don't hate that at all because we can make a new Surge. We could try to like Greed Monster and like play it Tectonic Instability. And then, man, maybe playing Stability is just a better play. Because we get what?
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking, was playing Stability.
Well, let's try it then. We'll invite them to chat. We'll just ask them if they care if we start the turnover. And if they do, that's okay. We've made our play. We can roll with it here.
That is true. Because then we get the arsenal.
They said, no, it's okay. So we're going to revert to the start of this turn. We get to play Tectonic Instability.
Yeah.
We make 3 surges. So now
Which
we
would
can
be
throw
good
the
because-
hammer and then arsenal this.
Yep. And then we set up for next turn with it having dominate.
Yep, absolutely. We did give them 5 cards, which is pretty scary. Them having 5 cards would be, phew, that's tough.
That is tough. It is pretty scary.
Praying for the mantle hit next BNR. Honestly, same. Honestly, same. I'm also hoping for the mantle hit next BNR. Well, the fact that they took 4 is terrifying.
Yeah. Which means this is about to hurt. We only need to keep 3 cards, or a 3 block though. So we have 9 block. Close armor.
We do have 9 block, or, and hear me out, we could get super greedy and we could try to play Terrace Under in to put them in their place.
Yeah, but how would that work? Because if they get to choose which triggers happen.
So since we're attacking, we're the active player. We get to choose.
So what one would you put first then? Would you put Terrace Under first, or?
I would actually put them in their place first. Do you know why?
Yeah. Yeah, because it discards all their cards and they draw that many. And then once they redraw, Terrace Under says
we're making them discard new cards, which I like a lot. So I actually think we can say no blocks here and just kind of see what they do. If they throw a lot of damage at us, we'll just block and we'll play 10 dominate. I'm perfectly okay with that. Carly's favorite class. So you got it right the first time, silly. It's Carly. Carly's favorite class. Carly doesn't play Flesh and Blood. She has never really wanted to play Flesh and Blood, so she's never played it. I still think we can take 5 here.
Yep, it's just damage.
It kind of feels like a Command and Conquer. Ooh, Stains of the Red back into Codex Command and Conquer.
Yeah, but see, we got Crown, which it'll feel bad, but at least it'll save the arsenal.
How did Instability get a 3rd surge? Oh, okay, sure. So Tectonic Instability, since each hero puts a card from their arsenal at the bottom of their deck, and if they do, draw a card. And then you make surges equal to the tokens drawn this way. So because their arsenal and our arsenal went to the bottom, we were then able to turn around and make 2 surges, and then Valda ability from them drawing a card gave us a 3rd surge. So what do you think about just blocking Crown?
We could play Crush the Weak with
Terrace Under.
Yep.
Actually, we can block with a Tectonic Instability too.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, we can block
Is
5.
there? Yeah, we'll block 5. Yeah, because we can't block with the shield anymore.
We could block Crush the Weak, Tech Plating and Gauntlets to block 6, and then we could play Terra Sunder and put them in their place.
Yeah, let's do that.
I kind of like that play
Good.
too. See, we gotta invest some time in our turn cycles here to make sure we're doing the best thing. If they draw a defense reaction off the top from the ponder, it's gonna feel bad.
Right. Not as bad as when Gravy was able to block 11.
That did feel pretty bad. That did feel pretty bad. Yeah, Monster, happy to explain it, buddy. I guess this will technically be for 10, but
Yeah.
because of the
Dominated.
frailty. Yeah, 10 dominates,
Just
but
fine.
the on-hit effect is pretty powerful. I tell you what, Silly, after the stream, I'll ask Carly what hero she thinks she would like the best. And then I'll let you know from there. Because if you're thinking about making like a cool like Flesh and Blood art that involves both of us, I'm just here to tell you I would pay 110% of commission to be able to have something like that. Oh, they put a card in the bottom. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Valda. You love to see it.
Yeah, and he discarded a card to Marcus.
Yep, discard Reaper's Call. We want this to be the other way around. No, that's not what I wanted.
Because you can.
Sorry, I gotta remember which order to click the cards. I wish it would just let me order them correctly. Like, I wish it would just let me drag them like it used to, and it won't for some reason, and I hate that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know why it won't let you drag them anymore.
So we gotta click Terra Sunder. So we make 3 surges. Then they discard their last 2 cards. Now we're up 3 life, and we have 3 surges for next turn, which is really good. Which means if their last card's if their arsenal card's a codex, that's pretty bad. But otherwise,
oh, Kiss of Death discard. Let's go.
You love to see it.
Yep. No, just. Oh, and we got disabled.
All right. What are you thinking here? They have a funnel web, which means they can disrupt our arsenal.
Well, let's see. We definitely don't want an arsenal. So, pitch to plate. I think the old ones would be the first play. And then we pitch the 2 blues for disabled.
So we had 3 surges, so we don't have to pitch the 2 blues to disable. So
Okay, yeah, we got 3 surges.
We could play double Promising Terrain, and then we could activate Tech Plating, and then throw 10.
Yeah, I think that'd be the way to go. Just push damage, because we don't want an arsenal, because like you said, they can disrupt our arsenal.
Or I guess, technically, no, this doesn't work, does it? We would have to heave, because we're 1 short. Hang on.
We're 1 short. Never mind.
I can't count. Sorry, opponent. Our opponent's probably ready to strangle us. So we could play Promising Terrain. We could play Promising Terrain, pitch Promising Terrain pitch Disable to Tech Plating to make 2. Pitch the other Promising Terrain for Hammer, and then heave this. We have Crown to bail us out.
Right.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay too.
Yeah, because this costs 2, which means we wouldn't be able to heave.
Right. So we just do that.
I hate that we're not just like sending more, but I think this is better because it's going to set us up with 5 surges for next turn. Yeah, if we had 1 more resource, Dave, we'd be in a good spot.
And we're still pushing damage, so even though we're setting up, we're still swinging the hammer for
Yeah,
4.
absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Silly, thanks for sending that over, man. I appreciate it. I'm assuming there's a D-React here in our future.
Yep. Unless they really like their hand.
They said they were thinking. We'll tell them no worries. Maybe they think we're going to pummel them.
Maybe.
Not that it really would matter. I don't think they would care, but still. Guys, thanks for being here and hanging out tonight with me and Josh. I appreciate y'all chilling over here. Well, we're not going to have an arsenal. This kind of like counteracts.
Yep. But we're still going to have surges.
Yeah, we still get to heave, which is fine.
So we still get the discount.
Yeah, so we have it set up the way we want so that we can heave, and then it's going to go to the bottom. And the best part is we get to draw an extra card here from the Promising Terrain.
Yeah, and we got Leyline. So now the train can really start going.
We have a really good turn set up here if we don't have to block. But we're probably going to have to block.
Yeah.
Oh, blue Orb Weaver Spinneret was your arsenal? Yo, what a W for us.
Right. Wait, we ain't blocking this.
2 go again.
'Cause this is-
I'm with you, Josh. I think we can take 2. Uh-oh. Discards leave no witnesses, which means our last card's going to be Codex.
Yeah, it's going to be Codex and this CNC.
Yeah, they're going to use the vest to gain a resource. Yep, there it is. The fact that they're on the chest is very intriguing to me, that they're not on Tunic.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you the joke that Fino made.
Oh, yeah?
Because I told him I told him I was going to be late to his stream, and he's like, I'm going to have to take it off your grade.
That's funny. All right, do you want to put them in their place, Crush the Weak, or Spinal Crush here? We're probably going to have to crown it away, but...
Choose a card. I don't know.
I'm thinking put them in their place.
Yeah, I'm thinking put them into place, because I like put them into place.
So...
Yeah, because we're just going to crown it away. And we can still pretty much...
We could block 6 if we wanted to. So we have 5 surges in play, which means we can use the card we draw off the top of our deck to put them in their place for 9 dominate, and then put Leyline of the Old Ones into play. What do you think about that?
I like that better, actually.
I think saving Crown for something else is pretty good. It's kind of funny because I feel like it's taking us both a minute to find the lines. I can tell I haven't played a lot of Valda. I'm still on Horse Brain. We get to go to 24 off Promising Terrain, which is pretty nice. Ooh, a new Promising Terrain.
Right, we just drew another blue, so just...
Yep, so from here, we get to pitch this to make a new Seismic Surge. 9 Dominite, and then we'll play Leyline of the Old Ones here. Yep, Riku, you're absolutely right. I was a little behind there on reading that, but yep, absolutely, you are 100% correct. That was the better line, was just to block 6 and just to play that out that way. We're going to go ahead and flash in Leyline of the Old Ones. I guess if we get Etherized, we get Etherized. Crush effect. Gosh. And so we're going to have 6 surges now for next turn?
Right. Which means our next attack is basically free.
Sheesh! What did they discard? They discarded Scar Tissue, Stains of the Redback, and Orb Weaver Spinneret. So their hand might have been bad. So that we might have helped them out a little bit here.
Yeah, we might have. So we got ley lines we could play for free. I mean, that's 10 dominate.
So,
but no, I think Crush the Weak would be better though.
I guess it kind of depends on if they have an arsenal or not. Is kind of what I'm thinking. I guess we can take this one. We can take one here, I think. I think taking one here is fine.
Never block one until your end game.
If the Arachne, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. If the Arachne had the cojones to be playing Aetherize into me, playing Assassin, I tip my hat to him. There's no reporting to Talishar here. They're like that's a vibe. Wildly illegal, but a vibe. Hey, Brando, what's up, buddy? Oh,
Yep,
this is for 7. Yikes.
Yep, 7 with text because we are marked.
So
they could snap it.
They could snaps. They also have go again if it hits. What do you think?
Yeah, and we can't just. I don't even know.
So I think there's 2 real lines here that we have access to. We can block 2 cards and tectonic plating, and then if we get hit, and it feels pretty bad. Trying to keep the Crush the Weak to play it next turn. Or maybe we're just supposed to play Smelting of the Old Ones because it's 10 dominate.
Yeah,
or
I think.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. No, the tectonic plate was the first time or line I was thinking of, but then it's like they're gonna have a reaction to play around it, and it's just gonna hit anyways.
So we could say no blocks and then just banish the Crush the Weak, and then we could play Surface Shaking and then throw 10 dominate at them.
Yeah, I like that one better because we got a 7 or a 4-point life lead, so we're gonna be down 3.
I was like, we're up a little bit on life, which I think I'm okay with. If it's a codex at the end, it's really bad. Hey, Pockets, what's up, brother? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of... Do you think getting rid of Smelting of the Old Ones or Crush the Weak is better?
Smelting's more damage, but Crush the Weak has a relevant on-hit for Assassins.
It does. Let's get rid of the Smelting and try to play into a little bit of a more relevant Crush effect here.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It's just a 1.
Yep, we'll just take 1 here. Not worried about getting T-Toxed or anything, so I think this is fine. Hey, thanks, Pockets. I appreciate it, man. Oh, yo, if it was Slippy, though. If it was Slippy. The fact that they arsenaled makes me think they have a defense reaction, so that scares me a little bit.
Right. It's definitely... I'm smelling D-React.
Kind of wish we had a Spinal Crush in this hand.
My warrior instincts are definitely kicking in.
We could also go for like drawing a Solid Ground here. Solid Ground would be really good with the 3 surges in play. And if they don't have a defense reaction, they may have to give us a card and Blood Splattered Vest here to even like stave off this effect. And then from there, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Still having Crown available and still having Flexors.
Right. Flexor puts in a lot of work.
Flexors puts in the work. Quick Dodge Flexors is bananas.
So glad I pulled that card because I was using it Enigma, and then it's like, oh, now I ain't got no use for it. Enigma's gone. Luckily, Gravy uses it.
Dude, card's like $150. Like the rainbow foil's like $150. I think gold foils are like $200.
Phew.
I think they're like 180, 200-ish. I don't know. Maybe somebody in chat can fact check me on that.
Crazy. They've always been pretty high, though. And I can remember when Crown of Dominion was only like $20.
Yeah.
And now that thing shot up because of Gravy.
Oh, yo, what? That's terrifying.
That's very terrifying.
Most of their cards is base 3 or less. What? Yo, silly, I'll take a look at it after the stream, or maybe I'll pull it up as we're ending the stream so I can take a look at it, and we can talk about it. But if nothing else, I'll definitely look at it tonight, and I'll let you know. Yo, this hand's insane.
Oh, yeah.
This hand's bananas, bro. Crown of Providence Rainbow Foil is $130, and Cold Foil is $240. That's ridiculous. Do you know how much the
Flexors are?
Yeah, flexors are pockets. So, what do you think here?
I think we just take one again because we ain't blocking. we don't block one.
Well, I'm debating if there's a world where we're supposed to pitch grandeur to flexors here to stop from being marked, to take away some of their cool effects.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot the dagger mark shoot.
I'm not 100% sure that's correct, but I think it's worth trying.
Yeah.
I like the idea of stopping us from being marked here.
I agree, because being marked is very scary sometimes.
Now, if they have a shred effect, it's going to be pretty bad. They can flick.
Yeah.
If they're willing to flick away their last Hunter's Clave, I think I'm okay with that, though.
I am too, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Make a surge when we pitch Grandeur. You'll love to see it. Get Riches of Tropodani out.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing stopping me from playing Kusai is I need riches, and I ain't paying $300 for a card.
It's very expensive. I do understand that. Well, we'll block with Crash and Bash here, I guess. And Flexors. We can reveal the Headbutt.
I was going to say, this is CNC. Can you block CNC with Flexors?
You sure can.
Oh.
You sure can.
Did not know that.
It's pretty broken. It's pretty broken. Flexors went wild this month. Rainbow Foil 150, Cold Foil 212. See, that's ridiculous. Nothing should be that much, in my opinion.
I agree.
Oh,
But
yo,
I'm not selling
dude,
mine.
check it tomorrow, silly. I appreciate that. I guess we can put Headbutt on the bottom and look for a better card.
Yeah. Yep. I'll do it because we're going to send Spinal Crush for free. So.
Ugh, Cranial Crush isn't really it.
Yes, that's not a good Arsenal target either.
So, do we want to make a new Surge, or do we want to Arsenal this and use Crown of Providence aggressively?
I would make a new Surge.
Okay.
Play it safe.
We'll probably make another Surge off of this Crush effect here. They've shown us that they do not have a defense reaction in Arsenal, or if they do, they're really, really patient with it.
Yep.
Because they could have given it on the... Ooh, they do. They could have given that on the Crush the Week. I guess it didn't matter for their turn cycle as much.
Yeah, but we still got the Surge, so... But this hand...
So this hand's kind of cool. We can actually pummel the Chokeslam with this hand. Right?
Yeah, I think.
No. Well, yeah, we'd have to pitch all of our cards, but we could.
We could do it, but that means we're not blocking, and that's a scary thought.
It is a very scary thought. I do agree with that. Let's take one. Let's get marked and see what happens. I don't like the idea of being marked, but...
Yep.
Ugh.
So now we have to... New game plan.
How do you feel about blocking with Put 'em in their place and Tectonic Plating? We can make a new Surge and throw Chokeslam and then Arsenal Pummel.
Yeah. I like that. Because Pummel is tremendous, and every time 2's floating is going to be undermined.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish we had one more Surge. I would love to be able to play the Pummel here.
Yeah. Unlucky.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers.
That is true.
opponent said they're thinking. No worries. I'm going to start putting mate at the end of everything that I say, even though I'm like not from a country where we say mate. At least I don't say it. They don't say it in the deep south.
Nope.
I mean, I guess you're not really deep south. You're just like Florida's like its own entity of thing. I don't know how to describe Florida.
I know, hot and humid.
Now that's accurate. June? Yo, what? That's a month, bro. As much as I like Headbutt, I feel like there could be something better. Do you mean like they could have printed something better, Brian, or do you mean like there could be something better like in the slot that we're playing it in? Because if you mean in the slot of Headbutt, I'm definitely open to suggestions. Oh, in the slot? I'm definitely open to suggestions for sure.
I understand this now. I know why Trent did what he did. That's my birthday gift for tomorrow is those tokens.
Oh, yeah, that's 100% what he did. Yeah. Like, I'm assuming they have a sync below. Is this the one that gives go again? Yep. So they're going to take 3 and fall to 8. It appears they could have another 0 for 3 defense reaction. They had that layer of the spider earlier, which I don't really understand. We don't play go again. We dominate things. We have 2 surges and a pummel in arsenal, so...
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, we don't play go again. But that's scary. I hate that card so damn much.
It's pretty good. So...
Because they have 1 reaction on board. They have 2 reactions on board, actually, if they choose to flick.
So... Persuasive Prognosis. It's going to get go again from the red back shroud. We have to basically hope it's not the last codex. I mean, I guess it could be a leave no witnesses. We've only seen like 1, I think, so far, which could be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Emma? I think Valda will be better than Victor Cinnamon when it's figured out.
I agree. Which means you should start playing Valda and give up the horse. It's dead.
His hand's tough. What do you think, Josh?
I don't know, because they have, what's Prognosis Text is it gets what, +2 if 2 reactions are played?
No. Prognosis is just a 0 for 1. When it hits a hero, banish the top card of their deck, and then look at their hand and banish a card with the same color as the card banished. So whatever color they hit off the top of our deck, they can choose to, they can from there make the decision to take that same color from our hand. So we could take a very, very greedy line here by blocking with Smelting of the Old Ones and by blocking with Crown of Providence.
Yep.
We would then, if we could keep our hand, we'd be able to play Spinal Crush Pummel. Seems very, very unlikely.
Right. But I would still block it and see what they do. See what their follow-up's going to be. What is about to happen to us.
Debating if we should block, like how much we should block. Because right now, if we block 3, I mean, should we just crown away the pummel here, you think?
We could. They're at 8, so most of our attacks will...
Yeah, I don't know that we need the pummel from here. I think we just rather be getting aggressive. The problem is the solid ground's not turn on.
Yep. Yeah, we had to pitch to it.
We could wait for a pump. We could have blocked 3 and specifically given a pump there. so that we could play the solid ground in a better fashion. It's very possible as well. Lip. I am not on Aftershock or Geyser, Ferris. We're not on Aftershock. I think that card's a trap, to be honest. Like, it's fine, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then this is just damage, so we'll
Yep,
just
so
take
we
it.
can say no blocks here. This is fine.
And it'll unmark us.
Yep, which is pretty nice. Up sticks and run. Okay.
Now this will remark us.
So we have to decide, do we want to block 6 here? And potentially get blown out by a codex?
Or do we just want to chance it and potentially get blown out by being marked?
We could block 3 and then pitch the Macho Grande to play Spinal Crush and Arsenal the solid ground.
Yeah, I would block 3. We'll take the chance. Force them to have it. Whether it be a codex or a 0 attack with mark.
Us getting marked here is not great, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh,
they just pass. Okay, so from here, we can throw 9 and then try to Arsenal the solid ground. If they block 9, we do not keep our Leyline around.
Ooh,
I think that if they're giving up 3 cards, though, that's pretty good for us.
Yeah, that's worth it.
I think that's worth it. We could also Arsenal the Macho Grande, I suppose, as a way to like try and close out the game with Dominate. Interesting. Very interesting choice. This deck has a lot of like very like nuanced decisions. Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be like a frailty trap. Sure, that's fine.
Yes, that's fine. Oh, now we keep line. Let's go.
Yep. Worked out pretty well. We're going to Arsenal the solid ground. This hand is virtually unplayable.
Yep, blocking hand for sure. Question is, how do we block?
So I think I'm going to block 6. And then if they attempt to flick, I will discard the shelter.
No flick. Well, that's good. Good thing we got shelter.
Yeah, the shelter seems fine here. I was debating if there's a world where we pitch both of our cards.
Yeah, and now they're gonna flick in, which I'm okay with that too. Oh no, they're gonna draw a card.
I think we're supposed to discard the shelter.
Yeah. All right. Discard the shelter.
We keep them on a 4-card hand for next turn with only 1 dagger, and then our turn is lose the arsenal. We go to 7, and then we get to Arsenal the pummel.
Yeah. I like that. But even then, scary Assassin's pretty still scary with 4 cards.
Yeah, I agree. It is scary, but they don't have snaps, and we won't be marked. Them hitting a Seismic Eruption is... Have we played a Seismic Eruption? We played one at the very beginning of the game. We'll just Arsenal and pass. All right, Crash and Bash lines up pretty well.
Yep.
So I think we're supposed to block and not be marked.
Yep, I agree. Don't be marked.
I think we can block Headbutt. I was worried about them drawing a card, if I'm being honest, Jersey. I was worried about them drawing a card off the flick. It's less life, but it's better for the flick.
Crash and bash because clean block.
Yep. And then we can reveal the Cranial Crush, make a surge, and then we get to throw Choke Slam if they don't have a reaction. We're not marked. We avoided this, and we're now putting ourselves in a situation where Pummel is just lining up better and better for us. And this is now going to this is going to take at least 2 cards.
Yep.
Of how LSS made Flick Knives go from meme to must play. Yeah, honestly though. They pulled a 180. I'm sorry, Josh, you were going to say something?
Yeah, now I remember when Flick Knife was also a $20 legendary.
All right. So I'm thinking we should block Disable. We can use the Shelter as protection. And then we can throw the Hammer. If they block 3,
then we just pummel it for the... No, we can't. Do we have the resources?
We would have the Seismic Eruption to be exactly what we need. Have we seen a T-Tox yet this game? If this is double T-Tox, I'm going to be ridiculously sad.
I don't think we've seen a T-Tox. But if that's the case, then we just don't want to block this at all. And then we'll just take 4. And going to 3 is all.
There's probably scary. 1 T-Tox, but I doubt they have 2. I think we have to block with 1.
Nope, just scar tissue. Nope, there it is.
Okay, so this goes to 9. We're going to play Shelter.
We're going to take 6, go to 1.
I'm supposed to be dead. We're supposed to be dead there, but they missed it.
Hey, let's go.
We're supposed to be dead to the Flick there, but they missed it.
Yeah. And now they're going to be like... It flipped in the trapdoor.
So, very interested that they missed the Flick.
Yeah, they're going to go back. I wonder if they're going to ask to go back.
I think they're just searching through their deck. So, we're just going to throw Hammer. We have to go for the Pummel now because we're dead on board.
Yep. Hopefully they disrespect the Hammer. That's our only play.
I mean, this is lethal by itself, so I'm not going to do anything.
Yep.
They're going to play the Inertia Trap, which is fine.
Right.
We're then going to play the Pummel and hope it gets us there. If they have another D-React, we're just dead.
Right. Nope.
All right. Well, it was a game.
We should
have lost that game. We should have lost that game, but we squeaked it out, so we'll take it. We will take that win. Good Lord. I did not think we were going to get there.
We did.
All right, so we played against Mario. We went second. Yeah, we picked to go first, so we went second. We did get to win. Op had lethal with Flick Knives for exact death. We won with Pummel on, if I can type, on the following turn. I got to go back and put that they missed it.
Yep.
But missed it, and we won with Pummel on the following turn. All right. What does that make us? 2-1 tonight, I believe? Makes us 2-1? Let's go.
We got time. One more.
Let's do it. We got time for one more. I'm in for that. Let's play one more. Yeah, it's only 9:30, dude. We're rolling in time. Oh, dude, actually, I think Riku said something about playing the Guardian Mirror against us earlier. You said you wanted to play that, right? If Riku's still around, maybe we can talk him into playing the Mirror?
Yes,
or maybe if Rob's around?
Yeah, Rob don't play no more. He retired.
Bro, Rob would come out of retirement to hang out with us. Rob will come out of retirement to hang out with us. I can play the mirror? Yeah, Riku, let's play one, dude.
Please, Riku. Thank you.
Rob
is
said
what I
I'm
need.
rusty as hell.
See,
I think.
no, see, if I'm learning, then Rob, you have to come out of retirement, rusty or not.
Riku, can you shoot me a message on Discord? Or I can just, I don't know. Or I can just, like, type your name in here if you want. We can just do it that way. The letter U's not working for some reason.
Oh, what you do?
We'll try it this way. Hey, Florian, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you've been doing okay. I appreciate you coming by. The mirror should be fun. I don't think I've played a Volda mirror yet. Yo, Lip, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. Do we want to go first and just try to high roll?
Yeah, from what I've tested and cracked several plays, seems like first is the way to go.
I think so. I also think we're supposed to be on a Nothos here. I'm going to pull up the
and
sideboard guide,
yeah.
and let's see. What do you think we should be doing?
Well, defense reactions and the block cards for sure.
Absolutely. 110%.
Disable, I could see too, because Guardian does like to set up.
Absolutely. Disable's a good one.
Pummels.
Yep, absolutely. And we got one more play set of cards here.
Yeah, and now it becomes... We don't want Crush the Weak, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Correct. We do not
Choke
want that
Slam
one.
really doesn't matter either.
So this is one of those weird ones because Chokeslam doesn't matter, but it's 4 cost, which means we could try to play it for free. So I like having it over Batter to a Pulp.
Yeah, because Batter doesn't do anything either. It's just 10 damage.
Yo, this hand's not very cash money.
Yeah, no. So much for going first and getting tempo.
I would come out of retirement to play an Oldham Mirror. You know what? I would play an Oldham Mirror. So we have 2 options here. We can either throw the hammer for 6, or we can make a surge in Arsenal. What do you think's better?
Make a surge in Arsenal.
Okay. That's also what I was thinking here. I think we can just pitch the Spinal Crush, and then we can Arsenal the Shelter from the Storm. Uh-oh. We're cooked, chat. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, we're about to get destroyed next turn.
Bro, we are cooked. Roll us over. We're done on this side. Oh, Riku did fat deck. I didn't realize that. He's on 64. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the old turn 0 double seismic eruption, huh? Yeah, I hope you got nothing. Ooh, thunk. So we're on a clashing? Yo. Pausarino, big dog.
Yeah, so much for nothing.
Alright, so this is 14. 3, 6, 9, 13.
On hit, our next attack, first attack gets -4.
So we just got hit with double seismic eruption into pulverize. We're cooked.
Yeah.
So
we have to be careful drawing cards too because it's unbalanced.
I think we're just supposed to block with our whole hand, then just pass.
Yep, because if that thing hits, we ain't gonna have a turn anyways.
Yeah, so. I think we're just gonna give up the old hand here.
Save life.
Oh, you would have fridged it? Yo, Pockets, you're wild, bro. If we had something better than a choke slam, I might have considered it. Okay, okay. This hand's not bad.
No.
So what are you thinking here, Josh? What are you thinking?
Alright, let's see. We have a...
Dominate's
Alright,
only
so
on
we got a
things with crush,
pummel, we got a
Michael.
red,
So
two
there was no
blues.
dominate. It didn't have crush.
We play that, we get a surge, make a surge, then we would... No, we'd make a surge first, play that, and then draw. Kind of... I don't know. I think I kind of want to just... Because this is just vanilla damage.
Okay.
So maybe we just block what... If we're going to preserve lives, we'll just use shelter. If not, we just take 8.
So I think we
'Cause
should
this is
block with
just-
shelter. We can throw 10 and then arsenal the pummel is what I would do.
Yeah. 'Cause like I said, it's just vanilla damage. It's just Thunderquake. There's no on-hit effect.
The only
Nothing.
thing that could throw us off is a pummel from Riku's hand, which would be pretty good. What's Pulverize's text? Pulverize says if it hits a hero, their first attack gets -4. And it has heave 3.
Which is very effective against Guardians, since we don't have Go-Against.
This is an aura, so if this crushes, we get to destroy their Seismic Surge. These heave cards are sweet in the mirror.
Yeah, I was going to say, finally, this has text.
Yes.
We're playing against...
Block 9, you love to see it. Hopefully we can pummel something here.
Yeah, so much for pummeling.
Well, we're not going to get to pummel this.
We can send 10 again, though, and keep
We
tempo.
can play this to make 3 surges, and then we can make a new surge and attack for 10.
Yep. That's right. We can send 10
I
again.
I think that's what we're supposed to do. This doesn't feel like the
Keep-
best thing in the world. I'm intrigued to see how this clash goes right here. Doesn't mean Riku can't really block with equipment. I am on 5 main board old ones beanbag, not because they're broken in the mirror, but because they have heave 2 and they let me keep a blue to be able a blue and a heave card, and I can go tectonic plating into heave it, and I have Valda online. So it adds a lot of consistency to the deck. Oh, he's also on him. Let's see. No, we're getting juiced. It's like we're
No.
playing against Victor.
Right. Oh, he found Leyline. Dang. Nah.
So this is for
7.
7.
Yeah, but once again, it's just vanilla damage. It's how much do we care about our life total?
What do you think about pummeling the disable?
Yeah, because he's got an arsenal. It'll put it to the bottom.
I kind of
So we
like
would-
it.
Get value from it, and then just arsenal the.
I don't like
Spec.
taking 7, but this feels like a very good flip turn for us. And then we can arsenal our spec, just like you said. Arsenaling the spec is awesome because it gives us a setup play. They're another seismic generation and a dominate target. Yeah, no, the on hit's not as relevant, but it is good. Riku had 4 reds there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Orange.
What does this do?
Clash of. I have no idea.
Oh no! Of course we win that and nothing happens, Sag.
Of course.
That's okay. That's okay. This is a good tempo swing for us. If there's no D-react here, Staunch Response scares me every time they could block exactly 7 and be good. Yo, grind them
Yep.
down is saucy. I love this deck, bro. I love this deck.
Yep. I love grinding down unlimited. It's so good.
Yep. All right, what are you thinking here?
Well, it's just once again vanilla damage.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
What's our? So I would just take it because what's our arsenal? It's
We have put them in their place.
so we could. Which I mean, we got no surges,
We have no surges.
so that would just be it might not be worth it playing it, which means we could play Final Crush.
Mm-hmm.
So
And we
maybe
could make
that-
a surge.
Yep. So let's do that. Play Spinal Crush, make a block with Chokeslam.
Yep. So we can block with the Chokeslam. We get to make a Surge, and then we get to throw Spinal Crush, which is really good. Because we're up life, and we have the tempo right now, which is really going our direction. I also love that Riku's playing like a fun version of Valda against us. Clash of Bravado is such a cool card. I'm curious to know if he's on Peck Perfect.
That would be really spicy.
It would be interesting. Break Stature. I like this card. Wanna be LaBouche has taken over my TikTok. So I've been listening to 90s hits. That and Caramel Dancin'. I don't know if you heard me talking about that last week or not, but
Oh wait, yeah, I did.
I have decided, by the way, for everybody who watches stream regularly, I'm going to learn how to do the dance. I have no idea how to do the dance, but I'm going to learn how.
That's gonna be great.
Okay. So, how do you feel?
Yeah, this hand is it's a hand of flesh and blood.
It's a flesh and blood hand of all time. You are correct. Since there's a daily grind in play, I think we can deny Riku the value. We can play Imposing Visage, pitching a blue, and we can go get Leyline. Then we can pitch Crash and Bash to make another Surge, and we'll have 2 plus a Crash and Bash in hand.
Yep, I agree with that. This is actually one of the times we're actually being able to play Visage because we've had Leyline out the entire time and we drew it.
Yeah, no, I know. It's awesome. So that and we get to keep a 4 block in hand. I think this lines up pretty well for us. Uh-oh.
That does not line up very well, though.
Strap in, boys. Oh, we might be able to pummel this thing.
Yep.
Yikes.
4 blocks.
Yikes.
Armor block with the 4 block.
Man.
We may have to give up Crown and not sink anything.
So, how do you feel about blocking like this? And then now we can pummel our spec card.
Yep, I agree.
I do not have anything to reveal for the Crash and Bash, which is pretty sad.
Yeah.
What is it?
What are we choosing?
I have no idea what it was asking me to choose there.
I don't either.
Now, if we put them in their place, I don't read what card.
Is it?
I don't understand. Crash and Bash says with Crush. I don't have a card with Crush in my hand.
Right.
So,
speaking of that, here's what
go ahead.
You got to think about too, because balance says when it's anytime you draw two or more cards, ain't it?
Yeah, 2 or more cards.
So chances are, if we send this with or the spec with Pummel, he might just balance.
Well,
because he's drawn.
We have to draw that many cards, not them.
Oh.
I don't want to give up Leyline this early. I'm worried that if Riku sees through the pummel here, we could just be in a bad spot. For losing our Leyline of the old ones here. I think Crash and Bash was giving me the ability.
Yep, he did.
I think Crash and Bash was giving me the ability to do that. I mean, I'm okay with this. Like, I hate to lose Leyline, but I think that like just getting that much value is really good. The disable doesn't have a ton of text.
Nope.
We could
But
play
shaking, we
this.
could.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was thinking surface shaking, setup turn.
I like the idea. I like where you're at. So we can do that and throw the hammer and keep the disable.
Yeah, because it ain't got no text right now. So, yep, just start a hammer.
We could also like pitch it to make another surge, I guess, but Riku's willing to just eat 3 here. And we're just going to pass.
Well, it's a good thing we kept it because we got punished.
So we can block with Imposing Visage. And we can make a surge, throw the disable, and then try to play the pummel if we'd like.
Yep, I agree with that. Because Vestiges has no text right now.
Yeah.
Or Lost Leland.
We could go get like a promising terrain, I suppose. Should we put one of the headbutts on the bottom? I think just having the blue is fine, right?
Yeah, just having the blue is fine, I think. Because we're going to pummel and... Now it's not so obvious.
I mean, we blocked 3 instead of blocking 6, so it's pretty face up here, I think. Plus, we didn't make a surge and lost our leyline at the potential to play at that one turn. I think we were supposed to make a surge, not play the pummel, and just arsenal it. And then it's still possible that Riku would have laid down a lot of his hand for that, but we would have been able to keep our leyline of the old ones, which might have been better here. I don't know. I've not played enough of Valda to really know. Yo.
Well, I know from you in the mirror, if you have more armor than your opponent, it usually means you're on a winning side.
No, that's fair. It's very fair. All right, we got a 10-point life lead there, and we were able to take a lot of Riku's armor. Well, that would have been a lot better last turn.
Yeah. And he's just sending vanilla damage again.
Yeah, but this feels like pummel.
Yeah.
Like, this just feels like 10 to me.
You're right. So block with 2 cards and take 4?
I'm debating if we should block nothing. So if we say no blocks here, we have the ability, since we have a surge, to throw Spinal Crush and leave 2 floating, and then Arsenal Solid Ground. Kind of like just bluff Riku a little bit here.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, mind games. I'm a warrior player. I love mind games.
I was like, it's not the pummel. Oh, it's a heave card. Okay, so we're gonna heave something. Sure.
Yep. Which means that's gonna be ouchies next turn.
That's okay because we're making Riku think about how he's gonna block, and I like this a lot. We don't have the pummel, but making him think we do actually buys us a lot of time.
Yep.
Yeah, Pockets. Caramel Dancing. I had never heard it until 2 weeks ago when I was on TikTok and I heard it for the first time.
Down to 9. Final Crush. Get all the armor.
So what do you think about blocking with Spinal Crush and then pitching Solid Ground to play Solid Ground and blocking 8?
Yeah, I agree with that. That shuts off the crush, and then he's stuck with Pulverize and Arsenal until...
Actually,
to keep...
let's block here and then play the Solid Ground. I do like him having the Pulverize and Arsenal. Since we're just going to swing the hammer for 6, I think we're better off to just go ahead and make a surge from Spinal Crush and then throw the hammer.
Yeah. Yep. Because he'll take 3 from this, because he'll have to keep 2 blues to send... Oh no, never mind.
Get Gets rid of my surge. Funny. All right. Josh,
Yeah.
hang on 1 second. I will be back in 2 seconds. Give me 1 second here, buddy. I'll be right back.
Yep, no problem.
Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. It was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Yo, only 4 cups? Listen at this man. That is 4 full cups, Cusco. This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy. What? Rookie numbers? Bro, Cusco's out here. Look, this motherfucker's just sitting over there with a pot of sauce going, oh yeah, I'm stirring that shit up, baby. I'm stirring it up. Oh my God, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, back-to-back Command & Conquer pummel turns in back-to-back games. And you know what? Justin.
Yeah, I'm still here. No problem.
Okay, sorry. I thought Carly needed me, and she did not. So.
Oh, I mean, that's understandable.
Okay, so. Hostile.
Also, a local of mine wants me to ask you if you plan on talking about your calling weekend on Breaking Points.
Yes, we're going to be talking about the calling weekend on Breaking Points, 100%. So, let's see here. I think we should try to throw the put them in their place.
Yeah, I think we should definitely throw it.
I am pretty interested. I'm pretty interested here in blocking with Imposing Visage, Crown, and Tech Plating, so that we can throw 10 in Arsenal Shelter. Or we could just block 7 from hand and then put them in their place and not Arsenal to Shelter.
I think the first one's better with the Shelter and Arsenal.
Okay.
Just an oh shit if we need it.
I like that play too, but sometimes keeping armor is better. So I always like question myself a lot when it comes to stuff like that, because this probably gets. I hate when Talishar does this. Yeah, Jersey. Some of the quotes from like the "Be Right Back" thing were like real throwbacks to like early on in the stream. I've got some like real old stuff in there.
Yeah, see, I don't know about the whole armor thing. I'm a warrior player, so everything's got battle worn, and I ain't worried about my armor.
I mean, sometimes we just want to be a little aware of what our armor situation looks like.
It's just, does this on hit affect my next turn? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna block with armor.
Okay, so what are you thinking here?
Alright, so this is 8, and we have 2 gnome blocks in hand.
We do.
Well, actually 3, if you count Eruption. What's
So
in our arsenal?
We have a shelter.
Okay. So we might just have to block 7 here, and then send it 10.
Yep, so I'm thinking that we can block with Tectonic Instability, because we never want to play this card with that Pulverize in Riku's arsenal. And then we can play Shelter. And we're going to play this now, so that we get value out of it. And then it's going to be 10 Dominate, where we're forcing Riku to have a defense reaction, or to give us Flexors here, which is a massive win for us.
Yep. Yeah, because we still got Flexors and Crown up.
Yep, absolutely. Saving that shelter really worked out there.
There's the flexors. And now he's at
we
1.
get all of the equipment because of smelting of the old ones.
I keep forgetting that card has text because every other game we played today didn't have text.
So, what do you think here?
Alright, so we got how many? We got 1 surge.
Uh-huh.
We don't. So we're gonna block with. I mean, let's see. We could. Smashing ground's kind of used. Block with the instability for sure. Can't say the card name.
Oh, tectonic instability?
Yep. So I think we block with that because, like you said, we ain't gonna want to play it. And then do we block with crown too and try to fix our hand, or?
So, since we have Crown of Providence and Flexors and our opponent's at 1, I think what we can do is we can actually say no blocks here. And we can go to 4. And then on our turn, we're going to pitch Tectonic Instability to play Surface Shaking. And then pitch Solid Ground to throw Choke Slam. And we're going to force 3 cards out of Riku's hand.
Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to get armor value before the end of the game.
Sure, absolutely. And since we're at 4, we're still in an okay spot. Especially since Riku has no copies of Seismic Eruption left that he can play. We're not just going to get, like, juiced by something.
Okay.
It is very possible that if we hammer over and over again, we just win the game from here. Yep, absolutely, Lib. I'm about to play and learn Illusionist to learn how to play against them. What 2 people would you recommend watching learning from? Ooh. Learning to play Illusionist. Kevin Murphy. I can't think.
New Prism.
What'd you say?
I said, ew, new Prism.
So I think we can just block 3 and put them in their place.
Yep, I agree with that. Block 3.
We'll go to 3 and then 10 dominate. I would be blown away if it didn't end the game. I don't think we need to bottom anything.
Yeah, this should end the game.
It probably would have been worth blocking what you're talking about, Brian. Or I'm sorry, Lip, to be able to keep the Pulverize and Arsenal. It was probably a small mistake, but I think we were so far ahead at that point that we were able to just keep it if we needed it. So we were just able to do that. Riku, good game, brother. I enjoyed the game, man. Appreciate it a whole bunch. So, Josh, what do you feel like you took away from tonight?
I've learned a lot of things about Guardian. Like, I learned the play patterns, when to block, when not to block. Like, saving the armor. And crack shuffle and play, the hammer is going to be irrelevant, pretty much. You ain't going to have a weapon.
Sure. Yep, your attack actions are mostly what you'll be throwing back and forth, I imagine.
Yeah, because it's all a bunch of commons and about trading damage of, blocking with 1 card to send back more damage than what they sent. And from what I've seen after the mirror, it still stands true that going first is better in the mirror.
I think going first is better in the mirror. In a lot of situations. Was also like one of those hands where, like with Riku going first, like that double Seismic Eruption could have been really bad for us, but ended up not being too bad. Also, like our smelting cards that we were playing, like our old ones and stuff like that, cards were like really good in the mirror. Now, to be honest, like we're not really trying to get value out of them for the mirror. They're just there to heave, but it worked out pretty well. So,
yeah, if I get one of those in my crack shuffle play packs, then I'll be in really good shape.
Opening one of those would be really, really good. Yeah, Riku, your like daily grinds and some cards like that were really interesting. You winning the Clash off of a thunk was like, I was like, no, are you kidding me? I cannot believe this is happening right now. It was pretty funny. Was pretty funny. Josh, thanks so much for coming on the stream, man, and playing Valda. I hope you got something out of this for your skirmish. I think this was a really good learning experience for me as well. You know, just to be able to get to play Valda and get more reps and, you know, like try to explain things that maybe in my head are just like common knowledge because, you know, all I play is Guardian.
Right.
But no, I appreciate you coming on a whole bunch, man. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate all the help because, like I said, I told Rob he better watch it. This is the reason I conned Rob in there because it's like I'm learning Guardian, and you know I can't stay in this class for the life of me.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, well, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys chilling while we were playing some games and hanging out. Don't forget, custom tokens came in. If you're a YouTube member or a Twitch sub, make sure you jump in the Discord so you can take advantage of these as long as you're a Twitch sub or a YouTube member. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to plug or talk about. Oh, Talishar tournament on Saturday. Make sure you come hang out and play in the Talishar tournament. We're gonna have, it's a free to play tournament. It's in my Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. We'd love for you guys to come and hang out. I think we're one player away from 6 rounds. Be the first time we've ever had more than 32. Yeah, dude, Rob, were you not here earlier? Yeah, Rob, I talked about them at the beginning of the stream. They're all finally here. They're all finally here, and I have the sleeves and everything. So yes, please, Rob, shoot me your address, brother, and I will get you some tokens, man. Big shout out to Rob from Second Cycle for making these tokens for me. He really outdid himself with these tokens. They are awesome. So I'm super excited to have them. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Take it easy, guys.